Welcome to GameBros. This is Kuko,
This is Hitman.
And this is White Dragon.
coming to you live from our GameBros studios here in beautiful Miami, Florida. And like always, we have a lot of stuff that we need to cover. So we're gonna do it. We're gonna do kind of like a fast dash of information for you guys. And basically, this is our E3 pre-coverage of what we want E3 to show us or things that we know about already. And we're just gonna break down a lot of stuff. Like first, we're gonna break down the show into 3 parts. The first one, we're gonna do a segment of third-party stuff, and then we're gonna go with Xbox and then PlayStation. So that's our 3 segments for today's show. So starting off with third-party stuff, Gearbox, the creators of Borderlands, have announced a game called Battleborn, and it's a very cartoony style. They went away from the cel-shaded style that they had in Borderlands. And Alex, what do you think when you saw the video of this game?
Kind of reminds me of Sonic, those characters. I kind of like it. It's a little blocky for me. I don't know. I don't think it's to my taste. It's not my type of genre game.
Well, honestly, like I actually thought it was cool. I liked it. It's different from the Borderlands. The Borderlands colors are kind of bland and boring. This is more. It has more color, more feel. Like the characters look like characters.
Yeah, Borderlands did look a little plain.
And the cool thing is that this one actually has. It's basically a class system. There's 20 different characters. Every character has its own class. It is a first-person shooter, just like Borderlands, and they all have their own,
Unique
powers,
abilities.
unique abilities and stuff. And it's a 4-player co-op, just like Borderlands. We're gonna keep referring to it like Borderlands because the same guys make it.
Yeah.
And there's not. The only difference is that they will have a multiplayer. They are gonna have a MOBA style like 4 versus 1 thing. They're gonna have a lot of 4 versus 4 matches too. So Borderlands didn't have multiplayer, so this one will, and I think that's pretty exciting. When I first saw Borderlands, I wasn't too happy with the style that they used. Instead, I actually like this style.
Did you play Borderlands quite a bit, or you weren't a big fan of it?
Oh, yeah, I got my Claptrap. I got a couple of stuff. I played all the Borderlands. I beat them all. I actually like playing it. I like that on the last one you could play 4-player split screen, which is something that a lot of games don't do anymore.
No, that's
which is
like
at least in my house, I got a bunch of kids. I got 3 boys, and they love to game. So it's me and my other 2 kids are playing it, and it's a really really fun game. I actually like that they changed the way it looked because it needed a revamp. The graphics and the engine on Borderlands was getting kind of stale, and they stretched out 3 games out of it actually. So this changing the graphics and changing the art style, I think, was a good move by Gearbox. What do you think, White Dragon?
About Battleborn or about Borderbox?
About Battleborn.
I think it looks a little bit too Disney-like. Like the colors are really bright and vibrant, and I think kids would love it, really, a lot. But I don't know, it's not for me.
Yeah, I think it appeals to a different type of audience is where I guess she's going to come from, right?
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know. I mean, it depends, because I don't see why adults wouldn't like it. You liked Borderlands. I didn't like Borderlands in particular. Maybe she might have. But yeah, I could see how that's kind of just more of a kids genre. But the 4-player split screen thing that they had, that's like one of those. That's
cool.
It's a dying feature. Like nobody really does 4-player split screens anymore because of online. I mean, it's cool to have at home, like do LAN and stuff like that, but I don't think anybody does it anymore.
Yeah, and the cool thing is that you could do 2-player split screen and then play with 2 other people online, which was a good thing. So Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. Alex, you're a big Metal Gear fan. You probably know more Metal Gear history than I do. I couldn't remember I couldn't remember Gray Fox's name last week. So Metal Gear is a very, very good game. Hideo Kojima makes a good engine. The Fox engine is amazing. I always recommend everybody to go play Ground Zeroes just to see the graphics and the physics in a game. It's freaking awesome. So
and you can download it for free on PlayStation Plus if
that's
anybody
what
wants to
did.
get that. Did you like it?
I haven't tried it yet.
You haven't tried it yet? Ooh,
yeah.
definitely
But I
gotta
really
that.
do want to try it, and I have it there downloaded.
It's going to be somewhat of a new feel. I mean, especially coming into the Metal Gear franchise.
Mm-hmm.
So, because every Metal Gear has been different. Every gameplay toward it is different. The same characters, The storyline just continues and continues. Actually goes back and then forward, but the gameplay is always changing. And now this one, it's like he says, the physics of it, the dynamics of it, the ergonomics of everything is changed completely in it. So I think you'd be impressed if you like it.
And I like how the dynamic weather, and it just completely changes when you have nighttime and daytime.
Oh yeah.
So I know they're trying to call in. The thing is, today is going to be very, very hard. No, we're going to take calls close to the break.
Yeah.
So hold your calls to the end of the show. I mean, to the end of the break, when we take our break videos, then we'll take calls for like 2 minutes. Sorry, guys. So Metal Gear Prodigy, I don't know if you want to run the film so people can see Metal Gear. They're all in order. So
yeah, let's run that film.
it's right there. It's that one. Trust me. It's all in order. Yeah, it's got a different name for it. But it so Hideo Kojima does a great job. Metal Gear, it is a story. It started from Nintendo, and it's keep rolling out. He keeps adding new stuff to it. He keeps going back and forth in the real timeline. Mm-hmm. But check out the graphics. All this is in engine. Everything is amazing.
In game, yeah. Graphically, they are superior in every aspect.
And people are used to Metal Gear being a first party PlayStation thing, but it became third party with the last Metal Gear. Ground Zeroes came out for both. I think 4 came out just for PlayStation, right? PlayStation
Metal Gear Solid 4 was an exclusive. Metal Gear has been an exclusive since part 1.
For the most part.
They came out with Substance, Metal Gear Substance. There's Metal Gear Solid 2 Substance was an Xbox port. Didn't really take off very well. But other than that, Metal Gear has been a PS4 exclusive. Yeah. I mean, as you can see, just these graphics are just unbelievable.
So did you have a lot of multiplayer experience with the Metal Gear?
Well, MGO was introduced in Subsistence.
Okay.
Metal Gear Solid 3. I don't know if our fans ever played that, but MGO was awesome. It was so much fun. It was its own like little network. Like it wasn't like you used your PSN name to get on. It had you go on, make your own username. It was so unique. There was nothing like it.
Was the physics in the shooting the same? Because something I like that Prodigy said, and I'm like, all games should do this. When you shoot someone in the hand, he can't use his hand. You shoot him on the foot, he can't use his foot. You shoot him in the radio doesn't work. Why don't more games do this? I love this about Metal Gear. And I want to know, did it translate to online? Can you do the same? Can you shoot a gun out of someone's hand or shoot them in the foot?
No, you couldn't do that. It wouldn't.
It converted to more like a regular multiplayer game.
Yeah, but the gameplay was the same. Because remember, now you're not playing an AI. When you're playing an AI on the story mode, it's completely different. But when you're playing online, the gameplay was the same, but you couldn't do what you're saying, like shoot out the radio.
That would be amazing. Like if you shoot he's shooting you, shoot him in the shoulder, and he's trying to shoot with one hand. I think that would be cool.
I know, but then you'd have a bunch of people shooting with one hand, pretty much. That's what the game would become. It'd be too simple, It just wouldn't be as fun. I think.
But to me, it'd be more realistic.
Yeah.
I think it would be more. Maybe it would be better with like maybe a stronger weapon. You can do that, like disable your opponent.
Like I always love like sitting underneath the Jeep and watching people walk by and shoot their feet.
But the game,
and they just start hopping around and you're like laying down. I used to like doing that. I used to like messing around with people like that. No,
don't get me wrong, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with Metal Gear. I mean, the game is perfection. It is.
Hideo Kojima.
He has made.
Alex is stroking it.
How does it work? Is the characters? How do you pick?
No, you're for the most part in all the games except 2 for some reason, you're always the same character. You're always either
it's very.
What's the character?
The main character in this particular one is Big Boss. He has a bunch of different code names. He pretty much started the franchise, if you want to go back and say
and then he got cloned.
Because your other characters in the earlier Metal Gears, like Solid Snake and Liquid Snake, were all copies of him.
Because when I see the video, I see a woman.
That's a character in this particular Metal Gear.
So there's a lot of
it's
characters.
Not Big Boss. It's someone else.
Well, no, you're not. I don't think you get to play as her. Big Boss, which is Venom Snake. They have
the guy with the eye patch.
The guy with the eye patch is the character you play with, and then these other ones are all characters include like the guy in the back there that looks like a cowboy.
Revolver.
That's supposed to be Revolver. Ocelot.
Yeah, a younger version.
A younger version of him. So you can see him aging from Snake Eater.
So basically, they clone him, and that's what you play in other variations of Metal Gear. Yeah. But usually you're just him. And in Metal Gear Solid 2, for some reason, you got to play as Raiden.
Raiden.
And that
which
just
is
to
another
switch
character.
it up for some reason. There's a bunch of different characters. There's a little sci-fi in it where you have a vamp that's like a vampire and stuff
Yeah.
like that. But you don't get to play them; you just encounter them, and
They're,
all their
they're
boss
basically
battles
villains.
are awesome.
There's a lot of there's boss battles. Like I'm pretty sure that is going to be a boss. We're going to having to fight her, kind of like Sniper Wolf in Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah, like that's what I liked about Metal Gear. It was like a open world game, but it had boss battles like Mega Man and all these other ones.
Yeah.
So it's cool because you get to a certain boss and they're all different. You have one that's a sniper, so you have to approach that differently. Then you have one that likes to do close quarter combat. That one does it differently. So you're always trying to figure out what the boss does and try to figure out his way of fighting. That way you could counter his attacks. That's why I liked Metal Gear Solid a lot.
I want to know our fans in the chat, like, who was your favorite boss battle?
Psycho.
Psycho Mantis was your favorite?
Oh, hell yeah. Hands down. Hands down, number one boss I have ever fought.
Yeah. Or you have to take
Andy?
the...
I don't know who that is.
Oh, you see.
Okay.
Metal Gear, I wasn't a PlayStation guy. Bro.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, he
That's
didn't
true.
play. His hands would melt if he would
Yeah,
play
he
on
would
it.
be- you know.
So basically, let me tell you why real quick. So Psycho Mantis was a guy that used his psycho abilities to try to beat you. So he knew every move you would make before you made it. So you're there trying to fight him, you're there, and you're like, how the heck do I beat this guy? He knows every move I make, everything I'm doing, every button I press. That same face, that's the face I had. Like, how the heck? And I figured it out on my own. I took out my controller out of port 1, stuck it in port 2,
outta here.
and he didn't know.
That's really cool.
This
They
was in
didn't do it no
1998.
more. They didn't do it. And he read your memory card. It's like, oh, I saw you playing Parappa the Rapper. What kind of game is that?
Yeah.
See, look.
Those
That's
were all-
that's the kind of games that made me
Yeah.
fall in love with video games.
Like
That's
Hideo
amazing.
created that
Then
boss
later
battle.
on in that same game, it goes, the code is in the case, and It took me 5 days with my brother Richard. Dog, what code? Where is this case? What case? Running around the whole damn building trying to find this
It's
case.
on the back of the CD case.
On the CD case was the codec. And then I'm like, Richard, could it be the CD case? And when you use the CD case, you turned it around, add a codec. You put the codec in the game. Brr, brr. Oh, I'm glad you found the case. I'm like, you faggots. Why? For days. That's why Metal Gear is my favorite. That's why I have Metal Gear
It was very
everywhere.
unique, yeah.
I have Phantom Pain stuff already down here. I haven't opened it yet. I had a bunch of Metal Gear stuff, but it broke. But I have my Metal Gear. I love Metal Gear as a franchise.
And not only that, the new Metal
Should've
Gear that's
put it
coming
over
out,
here.
if you buy the collector's edition for $99, you can get Big Boss's bionic arm, which is pretty cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
done.
With the polygon
Done.
head. See, that's the Solid Snake character who you get to play with in all the other Metal Gears.
So let's move on. So Division.
Oh, the Division. This game.
Clean yourself, Alex. Clean yourself.
Clean myself.
Yeah.
What do you mean by clean myself?
Like Division. So
Clean.
it's an awesome game. Are you excited?
Which one?
Division.
I don't know that one.
Okay, so it's a Ubisoft game. It's a
Prodigy, let's hit that. We got a video on that? We
Yes,
don't have a
you
video
do.
on that?
It's
Yeah,
it's
on
in
there.
order. Okay, no,
So,
move a little bit more. A little bit more. Move.
The Division, they've
It's
been...
there. It's there. Look for it. Keep going.
Official Call of Duty
Keep going.
Rainbow Six.
Keep going.
Mighty number 9.
Keep going.
Tom Clancy.
One more.
Oh, Tom Clancy, I'm an idiot.
There we
Okay,
go.
yeah. Thank you, Project. Look at this.
We had a little error
Look
there.
at this game.
Yeah, this
Look
game is
at the
unbelievable.
graphics. I remember the other people. I'm not gonna name other outlets.
the
They were
Village
going
people?
crazy because he closes the door by himself. It's like, oh my god, he closed the door by himself. Like the car door was open.
I'm sorry,
and he
but that's
grazed
awesome.
It. You think
Did
so?
you see the video when we were showing it earlier? When the guy's like behind, he's taking cover. Well, you guys can see it now. I don't know if you show it, but he's taking cover, and you
the
see all the
door's
bullet
open.
holes going across his head, and he closes the door to kind of get past it. I mean,
So this is an open world survival game. Black Friday happens and everybody's shopping, and for some reason during Black Friday outbreak happens and New York City just goes to craziness. And so you're trying to survive, and you can play with other friends. This is a massive multiplayer game, and you can play with your friends and try to survive. Your scavenging stuff to try to look around to try to get stuff so you can survive. And the cool thing is that you could also play it with your tablet or phone. Watch Dogs did a great job with that. I know they didn't get a lot of credit for their game, but Watch Dogs, I remember playing at my house on a tablet, messing around with other people's game. I would go around calling cops and chasing down what's this guy's name in Watch Dogs? I forgot his name right. Aiden Pierce.
Yeah, I forgot his name
And
already.
then, and then you mess around with the tablet and you move the helicopter and you chase them down. So basically, you could do the same thing here. You could use a quadcopter in the game and you use a tablet or
Are they using
a
Lily?
phone. Yeah, they're using Lily. They're flying around, and it could drop supplies, and it also has a machine gun, so you can shoot. Look at the glass how it breaks when they hit it. I think the particle effects, and you do a good job with the lighting. It's gonna also have the dynamic weathering too.
And I'm pretty sure that the maps are going to be covering a lot of parts of New York City that are going to be
Yeah.
like copies of them, which is going to be pretty freaking awesome. I love when they do that in video games. They copy like Watch Dogs was a Ubisoft product, copied downtown Chicago.
Yeah,
Awesome city.
I also like that too because it makes it feel more real, makes it more lively, and it makes you want to defend that area
Yeah.
and keep it safe.
I
What's
wish-
the story though? Like who are they defending? Who are they shooting? What's happening?
Okay, what's happening here is that there's like let's say me, you, and Alex, Hitman create our group, and then DV and Prodigy have their group. They're gonna try to take our supplies, and we gotta try to protect ours. We create hubs or bases where our group can bunker down, and people are gonna try to invade those things. So it's like a futuristic survival game. You know how you always have those I can never say that.
Post-apocalyptic.
Get out of here. Online multiplayer?
Yes,
Yeah.
online.
Right
Oh.
now, this is multiplayer. This is
That's
like a
why.
co-op.
That's why they got set back a little bit because they're trying to keep the fidelity and the graphics to what we're watching right now. They don't want to put it out because that was Watch Dogs' biggest problem. Because when they first showed it, everybody's like, "Wow, Watch Dogs." Then when it came out, everybody's like, "Oh, Watch Dogs."
It looks just like The Last of Us.
So basically, that's
You're
the
paying-
same
Well, it's a
thing.
third person, yeah.
You're playing.
Check
against
out
a
check out
team,
the map that
trying
he's
to
gonna
steal
pull
each
out
other's
right now.
supplies.
DV, check out that map.
No, I've seen this
Boom.
trailer. It's amazing.
Now that's downtown New York, right? Is what he's basically putting up there, and you can just
He's using
Why
Google
is it called
Maps
Division?
because
I
we
think
are
it's
our
a
own
special-
division,
yeah, it's a
and their
special division.
division, and,
Oh, okay.
and we're divided. So there's divisions in the city.
like. Did you ever heard of the Tom Clancy books? No. You never heard of the Tom Clancy Cloak and Dagger? Oh my god, the Tom Clancy franchise. Tom Clancy.
What's a book?
She's seen the movies. Clear, Present Danger.
Maybe that's an old one. You ever see Clear and Present Danger?
No.
Well, anyway, Tom Clancy, super famous guy, created these books, these
He's
novels.
dead now.
Yeah, he's dead now. But God rest his soul. Made great books. And a lot of movies and now video games are adapting based off their characters, off of the books. So like this is a Tom Clancy. I don't think this is a story from Tom Clancy. I think now it's become more of a brand name. But they've made like your Rainbow Six games, Ghost War. Was it? Man, what were the first? No, what were the? Oh man, I
Tom
can't-
Clancy was Rainbow Six.
Tom Clancy,
Splinter
Ghost,
Cell.
Ghost
Recon?
Ghost Recon. There we go. That Ghost Recon. Couldn't hear. They created those games. They were all based off Tom Clancy books.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're basically like your Cloak and Dagger type. It's like James Bond, basically. but different.
Just think of Last of Us, but more future with more weapons and stuff. Like
Destiny?
there's a no, in between Destiny and Last of Us
And
Like,
faster.
there's a portion where the girl puts a little turret on top of the car. They also have like I said the quadcopter with the gun and stuff. So it's a futuristic style shooter multiplayer. Fallout, which is DV's favorite game of all time. Have you guys ever played a Fallout game? Not Fallout Boys, the song group, but Fallout the game.
I did not. I was one of those games I couldn't get into at the time. I regret it. I would play it now. Fallout 4 looks amazing.
Before we continue, I hate that they stole my idea. Why did I say that? If you see the trailer right now, it keeps switching like post-bomb, pre-bomb. Like you'll see the city all nice and clean. Right there, you see the city that's
Oh,
nice
look,
and
it's
clean.
Nuketown.
And then it's nuked. And then that was my idea for a game. I wanted a game where you start off where everything is nice and dandy. You just figuring out the mechanics. You do little missions here to try to figure out the game. And then boom, the disaster happens. And then all mayhem breaks loose. And I think that's what they're going to do with Fallout. You don't think so? They're just flashbacks?
Yeah, flashbacks. Think about it. They're all in the vault. Remember the vault?
No,
they were
but
in the
but
vault
wouldn't
for
it be
years.
okay? Wouldn't it be cool that
Is
you
that how the
start off
story is?
outside and then the alarm goes off and then you got to run to the vault and then you go into the vault and you're in there and then it does like a scene and then when you come, boom, you're coming out of the vault. That's what Last of Us
You're
did.
coming out of the vault 100 years later. Remember, you're dead. You're not
Well, and the other ones was 100 years later.
So Fallout, I mean, don't get me wrong.
Fallout
I'm
means
been out of
fallout
the loop.
after the nuclear strike. That's what fallout means. So
Right? No, I know that. I know what it means, but for White Dragon and I, we don't know the storyline. So the storyline, it was all nice and dandy, and then the town gets nuked. in the
before it gets
50s.
nuked, everybody goes into different vaults. You have like different vaults, like
Fallout shelters.
yeah, fallout shelters, and
That's
they're
what they're
vaults.
called.
And then they're all numbered, so each family or each group or each city is designated to a certain vault. Because you could also in the game you go raid other vaults and find other stuff and all that stuff. But so basically those vaults are miniature little underground cities, and like DV said, they were in there for years.
Experiments by Voltec. That's cool story stuff you can't leave out.
Yeah, it's Voltec comes up with it. The Pet Boy 3000, they come up with all that stuff. So it's like the cool thing is that it's in the 60s or 50s, but it has like sci-fi stuff from the future. Like you have these floating robots,
Like BioShock.
You have the Brotherhood. Right here's a Brotherhood suit. So all that's all cool.
So what we're
stuff.
looking at here is Fallout 4. Obviously, it's not gonna.
Yeah.
It's carrying on from the story because
Yes.
I didn't.
Well, the way they do it, they bounce around in cities. The first Fallout was in Washington D.C. Fallout 3, right?
No, Fallout 3 was in Washington.
I didn't play the other Fallouts. So I started with Fallout 3. So 3 was Washington, then it went to New Vegas or Las Vegas, but it was called New Vegas. And now this one they're saying it's Boston because it's got, Fenway Park and all that stuff. So so that's another one that does the whole city thing that we were talking about.
That'd be pretty cool
So
to
it's
see.
a lot of landmarks and stuff. So Fallout's a really, really good game. You guys need to keep your eye on it. Hopefully Bethesda on Sundays, their conference, hopefully they show off a lot more of Fallout. It's a really good game. And it's an RPG. You could class and you level up and all that stuff, and you could upgrade your stuff. You have a companion, like the dog's a companion, or you could get other companions to follow you and they help you. And me too. It's amazing. Hopefully it's not as glitchy as New Vegas. Hopefully it's,
Being new to the Fallout series.
and whatever the coolest thing about Fallout is the decisions you make matter.
That is
Every
pretty
single
cool.
one does. The endings, there's multiple endings depending on the decisions you make. And like I always tell the same story. Like you kill someone, you come up, they don't respawn, they're dead, and they don't come back. So you could kill a whole story branch by killing someone. So that's why your decisions, you have to make sure you make the right choices all
It's
the time.
kind of like The Witcher. The Witcher has 36 different endings. So I don't know if you can kill off certain parts of it yet because I haven't beat it. But there's so many different things you can do in that game. It's just huge.
Yeah.
We got to get you a copy of it. But the game is so cool. Like there's just so many decisions you can make. You can choose what dialogue you want, and it can make an effect on the ending of the game. But being new to the Fallout series, like if White Dragon and I were to start playing it, I mean, would you have to play the old ones to kind of figure out?
No, each one is its own story
It's
in
its own
itself.
story, okay.
Yeah, so they'll
This is
like
the
you'll see a lot of stuff rehashed again. A lot of stuff will come back and they'll
Yeah,
they'll
it's-
announce a lot of stuff, and they'll explain most of it. If
It's
between
not like Metal
Vegas-
Gear where you hop in the middle of it and you're like lost.
Man, you're lost in Metal Gear just by trying to figure out what's going on in the game you're playing.
Yeah.
But they do a good job of explaining everything, and there's a lot of stuff that you pick up and you read within the game that goes back and tells you a little of the lore of Fallout. And then I don't know if you guys ever played Just Cause before. They call it
Just
Just
Cause
Cause
2.
or Just
Cause, right? It's
Just Cause.
Is it just cause or just cause?
You could
I
use
would say
either one.
cause. Like a just cause,
No,
I
but
could
I
just-
just did it cause I wanted to. so Just Cause or Just Cause.
Another great sandbox
it's a
game.
great sandbox physics game. Lets you just mess around. Like you see him with the wingsuit. He just crashed that airplane in an oil, tanker and just blew it all up. All the stuff you see him doing right now, you could really do in the game.
Yeah, it's like a combination of that game Mercenaries with GTA in it.
Yes.
It's like just a big abundance of it.
Yeah, they just got together one night, got pregnant, and this. Is
I
what
forget
came
where it
out.
was set. It was Brazil.
Well, one was in Brazil.
The second part, Just Cause 2, where I played,
Yeah.
was in Brazil.
Well, it was like a fictional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fictional Brazil.
And then it has all the communist guys, the dictator statues all over the place. You
Yeah.
gotta bring them down. So they bring that back. You see it here where he takes one of the statues down. But it's a very good sandbox game. Lets you mess around and just go crazy on it. Have you ever played Just Cause Dragon?
I'm so new at
Is that a game that you're interested in? I mean, did you find that somewhat appealing to you?
Do you like games where you just go crazy and just mess around, or do you like structured games?
I like to try both. I'm still so new. Like I haven't like that's why I wanted to try The Witcher because it felt like a more structured kind of game that you just follow the little I guess breadcrumbs, white dots.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, but and then the problem is that it gets to a point where there's like breadcrumbs everywhere.
Really?
There's like you look at the map and there's question marks.
Yeah,
everywhere.
I'm
So
not
you're
a
like,
fan of
"Oh."
that. It's like, damn, what do I do first?
The quest that you're is
Yeah.
the active quest.
Yeah, you could change the active quest, but if you look at the map, you're like, like where do I go? And the maps are huge, but
Yeah.
it's a cool game. I like it a lot.
Yeah, The Witcher
Well,
is
the
an
point
awesome
is
game.
you're supposed to do it all, right? That's what the
You
game's for.
can do it all.
Aren't you?
I can. I gotta support a family. I gotta go to work. Like supposedly to do everything, you have to spend like 400 hours.
Jeez.
Like divide that by what?
Oh.
7 divided by what? 2 times.
That's a lot of hours. I think I have that many hours. If you were to go log into like the battle log for Rainbow
I
Six
think
Vegas,
they figured
I
out
probably
on
have
White
close to
Dragon.
500 hours on there.
I figured out on White Dragon.
Yeah, somebody figured it out.
Should I confirm?
Negative. I would use an alias. What? Well, let's keep the momentum going.
Why, there's something happening in the chat. I can't tell what's
The
happening.
chat room is on fire today. It's like we got a
It's on
lot of
fire.
people on there.
Look.
How did they find out your name?
Because I'm logged into my
Yeah,
and
they
I
are.
subscribed and then
Oh, so you gave yourself up.
So did
I
I.
mean I
Yeah.
didn't he did too. I didn't know.
First day.
Now you're gonna get all this fan mail. People are gonna go crazy. They're gonna be making memes of you.
Well, that's what it's for. We want our
No,
fans
they're
to like our
not.
host.
Come
You know.
on. It'll-
All right.
Saints, someone's talking
So
about Saints Row.
there's so much other stuff. So Titanfall. You guys want to see a Titanfall game?
Yeah.
There's no footage on Titanfall.
No.
Titanfall?
Maybe for the second half of our show, we have our special guest that's coming.
Okay,
we have a
we'll
special
say,
guest
we'll say
coming
that
in.
for Xbox.
Okay.
Yeah.
Star Wars. We talked about Star Wars already. Call of Duty. They're Monday. They're gonna tomorrow. They're actually gonna show a new Plants vs Zombies.
Oh,
I know
great.
that you guys might not know, but Plants vs Zombies is huge. My kids play it all the time. Prodigy plays it all the time. DV plays it a lot. It's a free to play game, but it's fun and it's crazy and it's amazing. A lot of people play it. My son Bastion has an imaginary friend from there that he's always, oh Papi, can you invite Nicolas to my birthday party? So he thinks that every person he thinks anybody that's talking to him on Plants vs Zombies is Nicholas. He's like, but Nicholas, why don't you give me ammo? Come on, Nicholas. And the kid's like, I'm not Nicholas.
I remember.
It's funny.
That's an annoying gamer, isn't it? Oh boy.
No, but it's a cool game. So they're gonna announce a new Plants vs Zombies. Rainbow Six. We're dying to see more stuff about it.
Oh yeah, man.
Mighty Number 9. DV's crazy about it. I am. I don't know. Did you guys ever play Metal Gear? Mega Man growing up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mega Man was awesome.
I love Mega Man. It's one of my favorite old school games. I don't know. I was more of a Mega Man guy than Zelda.
What?
Yeah.
No, I did.
No way. Zelda's.
I know. I'm the odd
Come
one.
on.
Zelda to me was like, okay. I used to love Mega Man
I
more.
mean, Link
This-
was like one of the biggest characters introduced to Nintendo.
Come on, I got Mighty Number 9. Roll it, Prodigy.
Yeah, that's my number 9.
No, I wouldn't play that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't play number 9.
I don't know.
No,
I
why
can't-
not? Check it out. Look, it's cool.
No.
It's made by the same guy that made that created Mega Man. Like DV said it before we started the show, they didn't want to give him the rights to make another game for Capcom. So he kickstarted his own game. He's like, I'm gonna put it to Kickstart, see what happens. It got so much bread. People were throwing money at him. He's like, you know what? I guess I'll make it for Vita too. And poof, it surpassed that too. Everybody
Wow.
went crazy. Everybody wants this game. It looks cool. I really like it. And actually, to me, I don't know about DV. This looks more to me like a game I would play on my Vita. Would you play like on your 3DS?
It's or on your iPhone. I mean, or some type of. I don't see that. Definitely a handheld system. You know, like this isn't something. Maybe you could play on your.
Yeah,
On your
I'm not
console,
saying you
but-
won't play it on your Xbox One or something, but I think this is the kind of game that I'll play for a little while boom, 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 on my Vita. Then I beat a boss, put it away. Then the
Yeah.
next time I go out somewhere, boom, boom, I'll play the next boss battle. Kind of like Shovel Knight, but I like the way the graphics look. I like the same thing how Mega Man, once he defeats a bad guy, he takes over. Dragon's like, nah, I
I
don't
mean,
like this.
I think White Dragon would agree with me. This isn't a game I'd go home on my console and turn on and play.
Yeah.
This is something that I would play on my handheld, maybe.
It's because me and you are old school gamers. These
No,
are
it's like-
young
this
bucks.
is like what I would play on Game Boy or something.
Yeah. That's
Oh.
basically where it comes from. But I wouldn't go home and turn on my console for this
yeah,
game.
like
I used to have a Game Boy.
yeah, I guess
Does
you
anybody
would
still own a
Jones
Game
for-
Boy anymore? Does
Probably
he?
not.
I don't think I've seen one in
They're
a while.
extinct.
Yeah.
Okay.
They should
So
be.
now, if you guys want to call, you guys could call in. We'll give you guys like 5 minutes. Anything you guys want to go over as third party? What you guys are looking forward to? I know you're looking forward to Rainbow Six, right, Alex?
For first person shooter, dying for one because the first person shooting genre is going downhill with the Call of Duty franchise. I'm sorry. Those guys make way too many games. But don't get me wrong, Battlefield Hardline, closest as you can get to Rainbow Six Vegas.
Yeah,
Especially
they
Rainbow
stole,
Six series
They stole their mode with Rescue,
with Rescue. Yeah, it's kind of like, but it was sort of the same.
but at the same time, Rainbow Six stole their destruction. Like you see here, they bust holes through the walls.
Yeah.
so
Is
they
that the one
shoot
you can
through-
make a cave?
No,
No.
No, but but I mean, it's something you have to do. Like destruction in games is more realistic. It's like you said
Yeah.
about disarming enemies and stuff. All right, so we got our first caller. Welcome to the GameBros show.
Nope, still ringing.
Yeah, it's still ringing. Prodigy.
Still ringing. Gotta answer.
Welcome to the GameBros show.
Oh, they hung up.
Mm-hmm.
all right. So
He's calling
They're
it.
calling again?
But Rainbow Six, man. This game looks
Answer.
well done. Thank you for calling the GameBros show. What's going on?
Nope, they keep hanging up.
Um,
Oh, wait.
hello.
Yeah, can you hear us now?
I have a question for them.
Sure. What's your question, man? Who are we talking to?
What do they think about the new games that are coming out? Do you think like they're better than the old school games, or like do they like old school games more?
I mean, you can't really compare. They're just completely different. They're coming out with new old school games, kind of like
Number
Mighty Nine. But you can't compare an old game to a new game. I mean, it's just two different things. But no, games are continually getting better and better each year. I mean, if you go back 15 years, I mean, I don't know how old you are, but if you go back 15 years and the way games have progressively changed, it's just unbelievable.
Yeah, so the good thing with independent games now, they could make all these old school games. They're remaking Castlevania. They're making a lot of old Castlevania games. They're remaking.
I think there's a lot of old school games that you can make a new school.
Yeah. The good thing with independent games, it gives them an ability to do so.
Oh, we got another caller. Thanks for calling the Green Bro Show. How can we help you?
Oh, what's up, man? This is Punisher 305.
What's going on, man?
Oh, what's up? Finally.
Chilling, bro. Just here watching the show for the first time in history because I haven't had no time. And
Sweet,
thank God
man.
Now I'm on it.
Well, thanks for watching the show.
No, man, absolutely, dude.
What do you think so far?
Is amazing. The games that you guys are gonna be showing for E3 is gonna be beautiful. I can't wait to see what E3 is gonna have in store for all of us.
Sweet. Yeah, us too.
Especially, I want to know more. I just want to know a little more what's gonna be happening on the PS4. I
Wait.
mean, the Xbox One. I mean, I can't say too much about the Xbox One. But I'm a little. Yeah,
We feel you, my friend.
Are you a PlayStation fan or you own a PlayStation?
Yeah, he's a big time.
yeah,
He
I
cosplays as
Pretty
Kratos.
much. I got the 2, 3, 4, and a bunch of other old systems that I have here. I still
Cool.
have the original Atari.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna have to add
Yeah.
Punisher on PSN. We'll have to link up later, and I'll send you some.
No, and he's representing a 305.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the chat, if you're in the chat room, just send your PSN there, and I'll add you later.
And like I said,
He's
he,
not. No, he's not. No,
Okay.
he's not. He's not.
Yeah, just subscribe,
Yeah,
man.
Much love I got sent to you guys.
Thanks, man.
Thanks,
we
man.
appreciate it.
Thanks.
Trying to get onto the show a long time.
awesome. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. I follow this guy on Instagram. He's cool as hell. He's always going back and forth. He's from Miami too. That's the cool thing. And he does cosplay. He cosplays as Kratos, and it's really really awesome.
Nice.
So we are going to talk about PlayStation 4. That's later on in the show. So right now we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to come back with DV and the Xbox One and all the X-Bone news you guys can take. So check out this video. I think it's amazing. It should be the first one over there. Yeah.
Oh my god, it's been so long. It's time to get funky up in here. Oh yes, here we go. This hit, that ice cold, must shell fight for that white gold.
This one for them hard girls, them good girls, straight masterpiece.
Stylin', wildin', living it up in the city. Gotta kiss myself, I'm so pretty. I'm too hot,
Hot damn,
Call a police and a fireman.
too hot,
hot damn,
Make a dragon wanna retire man.
too hot.
hot damn,
They say my name, you know who I am. I'm too hot.
hot damn.
Am I bad about that money?
Girl sent she hallelujah. Girl sent she hallelujah. Girl sent she hallelujah.
Cause Uptown Funk go give it
White
to ya.
Dragon,
Cause
you have so
Uptown
much
Funk
to
go
learn,
give
White
it to ya.
Dragon.
Saturday
You're
night
a
we in
video
sport.
game noob.
Believe it, just
You gotta play
walk.
up. I think that's a good angle.
You should play out.
I think it's a good angle, honestly. I think they should do let's play videos with her.
Don't
Like,
believe it,
playing
just
the game
walk.
for the first time. 10, 15 minutes. You do like
Stop.
10 of them in a day.
Wait a
You
minute.
record all of them. We throw them all up on YouTube.
Take a sip.
You know what? I have the
Check.
PS3 because a friend of
Brian,
mine
look at the
lent it to me.
stretch.
I just call
Before I got a PS4,
Howard
they gave me the PS3.
Right?
So I can play.
Show up, we're gonna show
You
up.
should play them, record yourself playing them, and you reading commenting at the same time. Like, oh, this game is this, I like this game. People would love it because remember, we've been playing video games for so long. We play all these games. We see somebody playing the new. It's like
They
it's
say
a
my
fresh
name, you know who I am. I'm too hot. Hot damn.
Am I bad about that money? Break it down.
Say hallelujah.
Girl sent she hallelujah.
Hello, hello.
Girl, you sent me hallelujah.
Oh my god, come on, hey. Cause Uptown Funk can give it to ya.
Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to ya.
Cause Uptown Funk can give it to ya. Saturday night we in the spot. Don't believe me.
Ignore everything you
what
heard.
So what you said about playing up on the noob, that's out there now.
Well, you guys heard us. You heard our plans. What do you think? When we come back, let us know in the comment room, in the chat room, what do you think about the idea? Do you think we should play up on White Dragon's noobness in the video game arena? Get her to show some videos of herself playing video games? Yeah, they're not listening to the video anymore anyways.
Oh my god, it's been so long. It's time to get all funky up in here.
What are they saying? Something about pee-pee,
Oh
right?
yes, here we go. This hit, that ice cold, must shell fight for that white
I didn't see any.
This one for them good girls, them good girls, straight masterpiece.
Styling.
Oh, there you go. You see Autobox Club. That's a great idea. We like you, Autobox Club. You're amazing.
Here we go. Going downstairs.
There you go. There's you.
And it's over.
You guys heard us. You heard our plans.
Out of nowhere.
Oh, they did. Bro, you gotta turn off your audio.
No, it can't be over, JR. There's no referee.
Yeah.
Oh,
Welcome back to the GameBros show. This is Kuko
This is White Dragon.
This is DV.
coming to you live from our GameBros studio with our massive Xbox One coverage of pre-E3. Next week, we're probably going to have like triple the stuff on our show notes because Xbox is coming out swinging, supposedly, right, DV?
Xbox. What's an Xbox?
It's a black thing that has an X on it.
I only get brought on the show for Xbox stuff, everybody. Otherwise, it's Alex because he's got prettier hair than me. Mine is gray.
That shows experience. That's what that is.
It does. It does show experience. Let's talk about some games. Let's get it.
Yeah. So the funny thing is that DV's over there sitting down, and I turned, do you guys play? And DV's like, yes, me, this guy right here.
And I'm wanting to talk about every single one of them. You
Fallout,
talk about
this guy right
Mighty
here.
Number 9. Let's do another run through here real fast. Real quick. Just know. I mean, Mighty Number 9, awesome. Plants vs. Zombies, amazing. Then you drop the Titanfall in here. And I know why. I know why you left it in the PS4 section, because Titanfall 2 is coming out. And it's not going to be exclusive anymore to Xbox. And that doesn't hurt me.
It's not a personal thing. I don't necessarily care.
You're like me. You love games.
I love the game, and I will. This is for me still, and my friends know how I feel about this. To this day, Titanfall, as of right now, is the best game of next generation. And to me, unless anybody could prove it otherwise, it is. There's nothing that anybody could tell me that it's not. It has been the most exciting game, the most revolutionary game that has come out in this generation, bar none. Nothing yet. Nothing yet,
Well,
unfortunately.
it had its hiccups, and they're actually gonna add a story to it this time because they felt like it was left out. So I guess they had a lot of backlash. And if you notice, games like that Evolve, games that went to multiplayer only for some reason didn't have the legs and kept going. People played it for a little while and then they just cut out and just left. So yes, Timefall. Now let's go Xbox. Fable. Fable Legends, free-to-play game. I don't not know why they went free-to-play and they went to a MOBA-style game. For the people that don't know, what is MOBA?
MOBA, Multiplayer Online Battle Arena. MOBA, sort of the more popular MOBA games like League of Legends and some of the others that are out there sort of were born out of
Big money-making
very
animals.
much so. Yeah, I mean, they're like, if
Millions,
you're in
billions.
Korea and Japan and stuff, especially in those areas,
They don't talk about LeBron James. They talk about Hitika Kotuka.
that's the actually very
And they
much
have
the case.
arenas that sell out.
They sell out arenas and they make more money. They have more viewers on their television shows than does the Super Bowl, and that's like amazing.
Yes.
So
Yes,
yeah,
it's huge over there. But my thing is, we'll talk about another MOBA later. Why make this game that is such a story-heavy game into a MOBA? That's my criticism.
because it was easy. That's why. Because they took the Fable, the Fable engine and all the dynamic stuff about the original story and everything, and they just said, how can we make some money on it quickly, update the graphics a little bit, not have to change much of the programming, spend a year on it, and get it out the door and get a bunch of money from it. That's what they did.
Yeah. Are you okay with that?
I'm not a big Fable fan. I played the first one because I remember they really played up the good versus evil, become an evil person, become
That's
a good
what I
person.
loved.
And it was great, and it was good at the very
Choices.
first one, but I sort of died out after, and I didn't really like it after the very first one. But I mean, it's a good game. I'm Xbox exclusive. I don't know why, but whatever. I'll take it.
Okay. And then Halo 5 Guardians.
Oh my God. Oh Jesus Christ.
You
Halo
can't-
5 Guardians. Do we have to talk about this here? There are other people in the room. There are other people in the room.
So
Okay.
Halo 5 is an amazing game.
Oh,
it looks
God, it looks so
amazing.
good.
I hope they show off more of the story in the game about what is Locke trying to kill Master Chief? Why is Master Chief trying to kill Locke? What is the story there? That's what I want to see them flush out a little bit more in E3. But it's going to sell bananas, right? It's going to go
Yeah.
crazy. Everybody that has an Xbox should get this, right?
But it's going to sell Xboxes. There's
Oh,
no
yeah.
doubt. This is an Xbox seller. I mean,
Yes.
I'm not saying it's going to go out and it's going to beat PS4 now, but it's going to sell Xboxes.
gonna
There's
move
no
boxes,
doubt.
yeah.
It's going to move boxes.
Yeah.
It's going to move boxes. There's no
That
doubt.
and Gears of War 4, which is also on our list.
Sure.
I don't have. Oh yeah, I do have Gears on there. It's the Judgment. The one that came out. So Gears of War 4. Are we gonna see something from the guys from? They changed their name. They're not Tusk Studios anymore. Now they are Coalition.
Right.
They changed their name because they want the name to be synonymous with Gears. So that's why they're changing their name.
So what? Hold on. They haven't announced any new one yet, have they?
No,
right? There's no
but
announcement.
They changed their name, and they've been working on it for a year and a half. That's the thing. Do you want a Gears of War 4 to be announced?
You know what? They really ended it. They really did. Like, how would they come out with a 4? They came out with Judgment, which was a prequel. I mean, what are they going to do to come out with another one? I can't. If they do, I don't want it to be against the alien things because they're dead. Like, in my eyes, they're dead. I want to see something else.
So we don't want to fight the locusts. Something new.
I mean, fine. New aliens coming down, like the homeboys of the locusts or something.
Yeah,
But remember, the locusts were there for millions of years below the
Underneath,
earth and all that
yeah.
stuff. Right, yeah. So I don't know. I want to see something new.
Yeah, maybe the ones that put the locusts under there in the first place.
That would be cool. Maybe
Yeah.
that.
was hands down one of the greatest games for an Xbox
it defined the cover-based shooter.
Gears
right?
of War. So, like we said, there are games that move boxes, right?
That's why I
Gears of
brought that
War
up.
is exactly why. Do you remember the song, the Million Faces? That song, Mad World. Oh my God, the commercial. That's the best video game commercial to date ever. It's an amazing commercial.
Dragon's
And he
like looking
turns
at the
around,
screen like,
he's
okay,
shooting the spider.
these guys, blah 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 blah.
But no, that commercial was awesome. Well, you know what? Watch White Dragon. You have to watch that commercial.
Okay.
Look at while
It's
we're
video
here,
game history.
It is video game history, absolutely. Gears of War, Mad World. I think look that up. Next one's called Judgment now.
No, Judgment was the prequel.
That was a prequel.
That's the latest one that's come out. That's why I got the footage for that. So that's why I'm looking for them to announce something like, hey, Gears of War 4, boom, and just have the cog, and then peace out, and that's good enough. Like, oh, it's coming. They're making it.
2017.
That's good. At least
I'll
you
take
know it's
it.
coming,
I'll take
right?
it. I'll take it. I'll take it.
What though, Gears of War did start the cover system. So many games were made after that.
We should get him a headphone or a
mic?
microphone or
Wait.
something.
We should, but I
Whatever.
don't have one.
Keep going.
So okay, so
Gears
that's
of War. What's next?
So now, as far as MOBAs, we're going back to MOBAs. Have you heard of a game called Smite?
I have, as a matter of fact, right when I was
Huge
sitting here
game.
earlier, you told me about it.
You didn't hear about it before?
Nah, I hadn't.
So this game is a MOBA because there's a lot of money in it. So let's start making a bunch of these.
Yep.
But it is a game that's out already on PC. Like, this is footage of the PC version of it, and it's basically just like all the other ones that you have different classes, different characters for each class, and they're trying to and you're battling another person that has a god. These are gods you use. You use like Thor, Athena, and they'll have different powers. And so you're battling another person. It's not like you're not battling against the PC.
Right.
So right here you see the different gods that they use,
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
and it's out on PC. It's got a lot of people are playing it. It's a free to play game, so they're bringing it over. Something that, since we're talking about this, they're not mentioning too much about it, but to me is huge, is the crossing between Windows X and the Xbox.
Yeah, I think that's going to be really interesting what they do. My dream would be that they start allowing you to stream your games to your devices, independent of the fact that they're Windows devices. I don't know if I will buy a Windows device if that happens, but I might. So it all depends. Like, if they get that functionality in using the Smart Glass app on Android or iPhone or wherever it is, it would be great. If they have to give you a Windows device to do it, I might actually. It might push me to buy a Windows device, which, I mean, I'm not an Apple guy necessarily myself. I use it because of my job and what I do. But I'm sort of independent. If I had to say, I'd be more of a Linux guy. But I'll buy
Linux is
Windows
such a
for
whore,
I'll buy
man.
Windows for that. I'll buy a device for that. You let me play it on my touchpad, I'll do it.
So, but Smite is gonna be it's gonna be a cross play game. So if they can do this, it's gonna be huge. If you could cross play Xbox, guys from Steam and cross over to Xbox and play against each other, it's gonna be huge. A game that we didn't talk too much in the third party that I wanted to bring now was Call of Duty, because they were intertwined with Xbox so much. Everything was out first for Xbox. Get Call of Duty because it's better on Xbox. And Call of Duty, we have footage of it. It actually looks awesome. I don't know if you guys have ever played Deus Ex, a guy that gets augmented body parts. So they're doing that to the soldiers in Call of Duty Black Ops 3. So I think it adds a different dynamic. It changes it up a little bit. It makes it a little different.
Oh, they give him jetpacks now too, right?
Yeah, they could jump around, and he's got an arm that turns into a gun and stuff.
They Titanfalled it.
Yeah.
They Titanfalled it. Except you don't have a huge, amazing robot coming down to help you fight
Here
people.
we go again.
So it's an amazing freaking Titan. I mean, standby for Titanfall. They don't have a standby for Titanfall.
I gotta admit, dropping the
Don't.
Titan on top of somebody was awesome.
It was
It's like,
awesome.
Got him.
It was awesome. I loved it.
So Call of Duty, does it do it for you?
I'll probably play it. You have to. I have
Him
to
has
play
like,
it.
nah.
I have to play it. I mean,
Yeah, we need you to write the review for it on the website.
I have to play it.
When they bring back the Modern Warfare
If I had an
franchise,
Xbox,
then
I'd try it out.
You see, she'll play it.
If I had an Xbox.
You could try it on the PS4.
We're gonna have to. You know what?
Yeah, it's a multi console game. But is that before it used to be so heavy centric with Xbox? They had all the banners for it in Xbox, kind of like that's Titanfall. It's just like Destiny. How it's everybody thinks that it's a PlayStation game. It's not, but a lot of people think of it because when they see commercials, it's Destiny on PlayStation. Destiny, PlayStation.
Yeah.
So that's how it was with Xbox. It was Call of Duty on Xbox. Better on Xbox. So a lot of people associated Call of Duty with Xbox and Battlefield with PlayStation because since Call of Duty went with Xbox, PlayStation's like, hey, since you don't want to be the girlfriend with no boyfriend, come over here. We'll take you. And they kind of, put their arms around Battlefield.
The developers played Call of Duty on the Xbox. That's
Yeah.
what they tested all their games on.
Yeah. So another franchise that Switch I can't say it. Switch ships was Tomb Raider. Used to be a very long time was an exclusive to PlayStation. I bought my first PlayStation because of Tomb Raider. I walked into Incredible Universe down in Miami, and I saw Tomb Raider, and I saw her jump down and kill some wolves. And I turned around and I looked at my brother like, we got to get one of these.
Not to mention she was a hot ass-kicking chick with guns.
She was square, a bunch of triangles.
Yeah,
dude.
she was
What
in
what are you talking about?
polygon shape.
No, I remember imagining just the same. I remember imagining. I thought she was amazing too.
But okay, so Tomb Raider is this a system seller for Xbox?
No, not at all.
No, it doesn't move
No.
the needle.
Nope, doesn't do it.
It's kind of a dying.
Did you play Tomb Raider, the Rise of the Tomb Raider?
No. Why?
No, this is Rise of the
I
Tomb
heard
Raider.
it was good.
I
I heard
played
it was
on-
really good.
I played it on PS3.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. And what'd you think?
It's like, wow, she played one.
I don't know.
Oh well.
Did
It's
you like
okay.
it?
She gets beat up a lot. She just takes a lot of beating.
She sounds like a tennis player, like,
No, she doesn't sound like that. She doesn't grunt. She doesn't she takes it. But it's a lot.
DV, why are you laughing?
I don't know. Actually, a good question is do you think she's a good female role model? Because there was a time where that was sort of the thing for her. That she was a good female role model. It's like
I mean, that's
like,
good.
yeah, I
but
wanna
the
go
thing is,
raid
like,
some
the
tombs.
developer had something he really wanted to hurt her.
Yeah.
It's because what they wanted to do.
He might have.
Just torture her. Don't kill her. Just keep
It's 'cause
torturing her.
what what they were trying to show is how did she become a strong woman. So that was kind of like a prequel because if you played Tomb Raider before, she was doing flips and jumping and grabbing ledges and doing all these cool stuff, figuring out all these puzzles and everything. So they were doing a prequel on how she became such a tough woman. Like she had to get beat up. She had to go through all this trial. This is what made her.
Now I know. Now I know what to do. I'm gonna
But
go
is
home,
it-
talk to my wife about it, and be like, "No, you want to be tough woman? Let's go." Yeah, I'm
But
to
is
beat you
it
up a little.
realistic?
Machete.
Is it realistic?
Well, it's because remember what happened to her. She was on a plane and they crashed in the middle of nowhere. Basically, like Green Arrow, he got stranded on an island. You had to survive, so you had to do stuff that you normally didn't do. My whole thing is that you're trying to make this character. So she goes and she kills a person for the first time, and she's there like, oh, should I kill him? Oh no! And then she kills him, and she's like, oh my gosh, I killed somebody! I can't believe it. And then the next scene is like, kill these 50 guys, and she's like. Killing like 50 guys, like she's like the Lone Ranger and crap, like nothing to
I
it.
wasn't a fan, honestly. I wish I was.
I was a fan of the
wasn't.
first Tomb Raider. That last Tomb Raider, I actually got one right there.
You know what sold me on the PS1? Final Fantasy VII. Oh, what a classic!
You could get it on the PS4,
What a classic!
and it looks exactly the same, which I
Perfect.
think is BS.
When did they start that? Because I've been waiting for that actually.
Last week. I
Oh, they
mean,
did
no,
really-
They announced it in the PlayStation Experience.
Right, but it's not out yet.
No, and I don't know
I've
why
been
it takes
waiting.
them so long to port a game that they ported it 100 times.
They still make money off of that game.
You can
I'm
get it on the
almost sure.
Vita, you know that, right?
Oh, you can?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
There's
I
so
might have to get a Vita actually now.
But to tell you the truth, the Vita is one of the underrated systems ever. You could do so much stuff on the Vita that people don't know. Like, you could do that? Yeah. I'm like, yeah, there's so many games, especially old games. If you're into old games, you could get them all on the Vita, especially PlayStation Meow. You get PlayStation Meow, and you can get it. Meow? Meow. You never seen Storm what's it called? Troopers? Super Troopers?
Super Troopers? Oh, yeah.
It's like, see how many times, hey, can I see your license? Meow, 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 meow. You never seen that scene? All right, so let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Gears. So are we going to Crackdown? Are you a big Crackdown fan?
No, Crackdown sucked.
That game sucked.
Okay.
The game
This
sucked
is
bad.
check out this game. It's called Inside. It's a game made by the same guys that made Limbo. No, that's not it.
Wow, they went to a 3. Oh, okay, I was about to say.
So it's
Limbo's a side scroller.
Yeah, it's a side scrolling. They actually added some color. Were you a Limbo fan? Yes, that was it.
Yeah, Limbo was cool. I mean, as far as side scrollers go, I like them, but I'm kind of
that's too
tired
many.
of the puzzle games though. Like, oh yeah, this is the same thing. Yes, I know exactly what game this is.
I'm
It's
excited
Limbo.
for that.
It's Limbo with color.
It's Limbo 2.
It's Limbo 2. Like, why didn't they just call it Limbo 2? Really?
Quantum Break.
Quantum Break is gonna be cool. I want to see what they're gonna do with that whole TV thing.
Yeah, because for the people that don't know, it's half TV, half gaming. So,
Yeah.
like, you do certain stuff, it affects the TV, and whatever decisions you make in the TV show affects the game. So he
Yeah.
could stop time, right? He stops time. He could change
Yeah.
the environment, stuff like that.
I'm looking forward to this game.
I really want to play this game. You know why?
That's a really interesting.
Because it's
concept.
different. And
is,
thank
yeah.
you, Dragon. It's interesting, and the dynamic of TV, like it's a real action TV show mixed in with the video game, which I think it's amazing. Okay, Minecraft, Xbox by Minecraft. Do you want to see any more Minecraft stuff?
Couple $1 billion. Do I want to see it? It's not a matter of what I want to see. It's a matter of who's playing and who isn't. Like,
No, but
Minecraft
you
is
being
still
a hardcore
huge.
gamer.
What more can they do really? Like, it's Minecraft. What?
Well-
Were you a Minecraft fan?
My little brother, he's 8.
Yeah.
He plays it
All
all the
day.
time,
Yeah.
all day, and he watches all the videos of all of the people
Stampy Longnose
commentating
and
on it.
you know
Yeah,
those? Yeah, I know all of them. My son is the same way.
the same. They just. The only thing is that they curse too much.
Oh yeah,
Like, I was-
yes they do.
I was thinking that we should do something like that, but
More
they-
clean,
but more clean.
more LDS.
I don't know if I can do that. Like those guys are. I mean, I'm specifically.
They sit
in-
at
the
home
guy-
all day.
They sit at home all day, but one of them is like Ballistic Squid and Stampy Longnose. There's like two famous ones, right? They're clowns. They're.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, that's what they. If you hear them talk and the way they play, they're playing the game and they're like, ha 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 ha, and they sound like Krusty the Clown and stuff. Like they're legitimately clowns. Like that's what they do, and the kids love it because it's like they're playing Minecraft and watching people play Minecraft. It's like the Teletubbies. It's like you know what I'm saying?
Play, they just watch the videos.
And they watch it for hours and
true.
hours on end.
That's
Hours
true.
and hours on end.
Yeah.
It's funny. They like it. They think it's funny.
They love it.
So, but Minecraft's a big thing. Hopefully, maybe they show new Minecraft with better graphics, a little bit better graphics.
You know what they're probably gonna do with Minecraft? You know they bought it for a couple $1 billion,
Yeah, yeah.
right? Yeah. Okay. So they're gonna do the augmented reality thing.
Oh, with
where you're gonna be able to
HoloLens?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
I know that.
Toys at Toys R Us for Minecraft, man.
Yeah. No, my brother had
Minecraft's a
a
big,
whole
big
party.
business.
All the whole theme was Minecraft.
Really?
There was a cake with Minecraft.
Yeah.
Bunch of.
What
little
about
boxes.
Scalebound? Have you ever seen Scalebound?
No. Actually, no. Never seen Scalebound before.
It's
We're having some production errors here. Alex is really ruining the show from behind the scenes.
yeah, Hitman. Stop.
Oh, Hitman. My bad. Hitman.
Yeah.
Hitman and Alex they're not the same person. There's two people.
So, are we gonna see a new Xbox system?
Why?
Bigger hard drive?
No, but what
There's
now?
rumor-
Are we
there's-
talking about now?
There's rumors of a bigger hard drive, 1
For
terabyte,
what?
and for $300 you get that. And
Why?
because people like to download the game and the hard drive's not big enough.
I have a 1 terabyte hard drive connected to my system.
Connected
Yeah.
externally.
So what? It works exactly the same. I don't buy DVDs. I don't buy games anymore. Everything's electronic. I have like 30 games all electronic.
But you know how the end user can't for some reason figure that out.
Then I think it's on Xbox and Microsoft to go out there and promote that a little bit more because
Sony
I don't
has
know.
the same problem. They can't show people how to do things properly.
well, I mean, I guess they wouldn't want to unless they're going to make the money on the accessory.
Because a lot of
right?
people going back to a lot of stuff in GameStop, they do a terrible job. Like they'll sell you the box, you you can't charge the hard drive. It's a proprietary hard drive. They'll say stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's like why? Why would you do something like that? You can just say, hey, look, this is the thing. Oh, what do I need a hard drive? Yeah, but you could get an external one. They're cheap.
Right.
And what happens is that when the person's buying it, like, oh, I guess I don't want it then, and they mess up sales. Like it happens a lot with games. Like Rise was one that they messed up a lot of sales for Rise because Rise and this and that. I thought Rise was a good game.
No way, dude.
I'm not saying it's like the best game ever. Rise of Rome was an adequate game.
It was
according
cool.
to the other people. It sucked. It is the worst game ever. Don't buy it. So sales went down, and guess what? We're not gonna get another Rise game.
No, but time out though. Look, I'm a huge Xbox fan, you know that, but Rise deserves to die a dirty death. Just dead. Bye, goodbye, burn.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was horrible.
I mean, I don't know. It was cool because you were this, gladiator or whatever.
It
But
was just really repetitive.
it was complete. It was it was horrible. I don't know.
It needed special powers or stuff. It needed something like new weapons. Like it was just shield and sword, shield and sword. Maybe it should have been shield, sword, and spear, or sheer sword and like I don't know how do you call it, a onda.
We should put Dragon on it for 10 minutes. See how she likes it. Fresh face. See, I mean, let's see. Hey, a person doesn't have that much experience. What do they think of Rise?
Now,
let's see. Put it
Connect.
to rest. Finally.
All right.
Any Connect stuff?
Connects are awesome. I love my Connect. I don't know why they did what they did, pulling the Connect off to this day. I'll tell you what. You guys saw my video. I made a little video. I shared it with Hitman, Kuko.
We should upload it to the
game. And Joe Flacco.
To YouTube.
Shared it with them, which is essentially me just laying on my couch with my computer in front of me, talking to my Xbox, telling it to go to play music, telling it to go multitasking super easily. I mean, the experience is awesome. I don't understand why they pulled it. I love the Xbox and
They
the Connect.
buckled under the
I love
pressure.
it. Yeah, they did. They did. At the end of the day, they buckled under the pressure from the media, but nobody actually. They should have gone out there and they should have put up videos of people like me doing that, and it would have sold.
Because a lot, like even myself, I was blown away. I'm like, I didn't know I could do all that stuff. Like, there's no proper, like, I don't know, maybe they should do a YouTube video, like you said, like on Xbox, and actually promote that, saying, look, this is the stuff you could do with Xbox. Like, check this out. Because you blew my mind with all the stuff that you were able to go back and forth. And I like how you said, hey, guess what? And the music was playing in the background like it was a computer. I was like, come on, okay.
It's a great feature. I mean, I have the media player playing. I switch to another application. When I come back, it's 3 apps of background, essentially, is what it amounts to. I come back, and... oh, sorry, I was covering the camera. When I come back, the music's already playing for me. So if I'm switching, playing a video game, the moment I come back, music's playing. So it's a great experience. Again, I think this is another thing. Like, to me, it's for the people who don't have a lot of experience. So, Dragon, would you, if you were playing a video game, how do you think it would be for you speaking to your system? Like, Xbox, do this. Xbox, do that. Like, would you like that?
I actually tried doing it with the PlayStation, but I realized it was very limited. There was not much I could do. I even tried to like speak the text.
Right.
You know how you can do it on your phone, but it didn't do all the stuff that you said that you could do with the Xbox.
The Xbox has a much better. They put a lot of time and money into building that system and making it work. So I love the Connect. Why'd you bring it up? I guess actually is really quite.
It's because a lot of people want to know if Xbox is going to show Connect games. Are they going to support Connect?
No,
are they going to drop it? Are they going to act like it was that baby that nobody wanted?
It's done.
A lot of people in the chat room are saying that they don't like the Connect. It's something they rather
because
not.
they don't know how to use it. I'm sorry, people in the chat room. I'll show. We're going to put up some videos in the GameBros show YouTube showing you how I use the Connect, and you'll be impressed. I think you'd be impressed. I love it.
Okay. Do that.
So, is there anything you are looking forward to seeing as far as Xbox One stuff?
Not in particular. Nothing specifically related to the Xbox. Just
more
Fallout.
games.
Can't wait. Nuka-Cola fan. And that's it.
You want to take this caller?
Yeah, let's get it. Hello, caller. You are on the GameBros show. Hello, caller. You are on the GameBros show.
Hello?
Hello.
We hear you. Can you... Hello?
Nobody there. They were there for a minute, but I don't know if they had feedback or something.
So yeah, I'm looking for more first party games. We didn't talk about Forza. Forza 6 is a great racing game the Xbox makes. I want to see more first party stuff other than the same stuff that we see. I want to see something creative from them.
I'd like to see something creative, but you know what I'd like to see out of the market in general? I'd like to see a little bit. So I've been playing Witcher 3. Witcher 3 is awesome. Oh, we got a caller. Hello, caller. You're on the GameBros show?
Yeah. Yeah, what's up, man? It's Punisher 305 again, calling.
Hey, how's it going, man?
What's up, brother?
Good.
I was hearing about the whole thing about the Kinect. And, dude, to be honest, I don't have an Xbox. I'm not hating on it. I've seen the flaws it has.
Right.
But I am so interested to see more videos on how to use a Kinect since you were offering, I would love to see more of that.
Yeah, we'll put them up, man. We'll put them up. You'll see. I make really good use of my system, man. I get every penny out of the $500 I spent on it. So we'll absolutely get some of those videos up.
You gotta squeeze every inch of that PlayStation.
No, don't worry.
That Xbox out. I mean, you gotta make that thing freaking do something, man. Because from what I'm looking, what people are complaining about, I mean, the system, I guess it has its own problems. I guess they have. I don't know. They haven't advertised it so much, and they're putting it so high, and
right.
And of course, and then when before E3 came out, you know, they were talking about that if you have a game, if you're gonna lend it to somebody, you have to pay a fee for it. You know, I'm not sure if they still do.
Yeah, all the stuff that they backed out of. Yeah,
they backed out of that.
That hurt them. I mean, that did them in at the end of the day. I mean, from an Xbox fan's perspective, that did them in. Like, that's what did it in, man. We appreciate your call.
And we are going to post that video because, like you said, there's a lot of people that are misinformed on how and what it does. They just say, "Hey, look, there's a snap-in feature. You could do this, okay?" But the way you set up your server and you could go to your video and you could do that, and yeah, it's awesome. I really like that. I think you should do the video so these people could check it out on our YouTube channel, and we'll inform them of all the stuff that it does.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to see more about it. I mean, it's a sad thing to see a system like that getting such bad reviews and everything like that, but they don't really say what's wrong with it. And I'm one that would like to see more what's wrong with it, what can make it better.
Yeah. We'll put it up there, man.
Like that. I mean, yeah,
we'll put some more stuff
to watch it, just to be honest.
Cool, man. Appreciate the call. Take care.
All right, guys. Take care.
Thanks, man. So I think there's a lot of misinformation as far as the marketing of the product. I think both Xbox and Sony needs to do a better job. Answer, Prodigy.
Hey, you're on the GameBros show. How can we help you? Because we're customer service.
Hi.
Hi.
Are you there?
What do you guys think about Destiny?
Destiny. Hey, Dragon, you want to take that one? Actually, you've played some Destiny, right?
I really like it. When I started playing it, I really liked it. But, you know, I'm really new, so I don't have much experience with any other games.
That's okay. What did you like about the game? What was your experience? This from a
I liked
fresh
that
take.
I could snipe.
Okay.
It was really fun to be a sniper in that game.
Okay. What else? I mean, what was your experience like? Was the game fast paced? Was it hard to get around? What was your experience in it? Because I'll tell you mine in a minute.
There would be missions. There would be. It wasn't hard to follow.
Okay. So Destiny, for the what is that? Yeah, you're gonna want to cut this kid's phone call. No, he put on some rap music on the back or something.
Was it naughty?
Yeah, it was not cool.
And it was a naughty by nature.
Yeah. Anyways, Destiny was a great game for the first like 7 hours until you beat it.
Call.
Okay.
Last one.
We'll take the last one. We'll take the last call.
We'll take more calls at the end of the PlayStation one. This is the last one for this segment.
Hello there. You're on the GameBros show.
Yeah, what do you guys think about Need for Speed?
Need for Speed. I think we'll leave the Need for Speed questions up to Kuko. He's the more resident Need for Speed guy because his brother's into it.
I'm actually really glad that they're revamping the system. They're redoing it from scratch. We showed a clip last week. If you guys want to go back to it after you guys finish watching this show, you could go back to seeing the footage. Looks like it's photogenic, like it's like made with just a regular video camera, and it's all in-game engine. And the good thing is that they're going back to the old classic Underground 2 setup where you go around the town and you fix your car, you go to different races.
That was so much fun.
Exactly. Like I know a lot of people are like, I don't like the urban stuff.
Yeah,
like,
I saw some of the cars that they're wide bodies. I'm pretty excited for that.
So are you into racing like in real life, like besides video games? Hello?
Caller?
Oh, what happened?
Are you into racing other than just video games?
Like NASCAR?
Yeah, I'm pretty into the racing games, more like Forza Horizon or like Project Cars or Assetto Corsa.
Okay. So
Forza Horizon you liked?
Yeah, but I'm more excited for Assetto Corsa because I heard it's going to PS4 and Xbox One.
Oh, really?
So, Underground, I liked it because it lets you do urban stuff and hook up your car. Who wants to drive stock car? Like nobody wants to drive a stock car. Like you get this car and you want to hook it up with NOS and hydros and turbo kits and all that stuff. DJ Fuego. Hello? Okay.
So you actually made a point. I don't want to do that, by the way.
Do you want to drive stock cars?
I want them to be fast, but I don't want to have to put a lot into it. It's too much time, dude.
Yeah, but what's so fun about doing that though? Like, I don't want to drive.
I don't know enough about cars. That's the problem. Like
No,
to do all that stuff. Like, oh, if I do this and I adjust the chamber and all that,
we can't take all those calls, man. We gotta take a break.
Yeah, we're gonna guys. We're not gonna be able to take any more calls at this moment. Just give us about 10 minutes, I think, right?
Yeah, we're gonna take a quick break. Then we're gonna come with the PlayStation stuff, and we'll take some more calls before we finish the show. So check out this quick video. It's pretty funny.
Story time. The ladies congregate here every day to scope out the hot dudes.
Yeah, we do.
Story time. She had been waiting her whole life for someone to sweep her off her feet.
And then you feel...
Story time. It was clear that a romance was blossoming between them. No! A romance lasting a lifetime. Story time. The man came to the bus stop every day to pick up hot chicks. Story time. Little did she know the mysterious figure creeping up behind her. Story time. And that's when they became horribly lost.
Are we lost?
No. He lied. Stop it. Story time. She then discovered a booger residing in her nose. It would never be removed. Story time. Of all the works of art in this room, she was the loveliest. Story time. He looked out at the field of beheaded warriors, and in his hands he held the head of the Pumpkin King. He had won. Story time. The girl loved smelling her phone. It filled her with delight. She sniffed once more. Story time. Sadly, only one cookie remained in the store.
Sorry, boys. Daddy's getting that cookie.
Story time. He ripped into the bagel ravenously as if tearing into the carcass of a dead gazelle.
Dude.
Story time. It became clear to them that one of them had let out a huge fart. Story time. She heard that a kick would release a free movie. She heard wrong. Story time. The store clerk believed he had put the wrong cans on the shelf. But he was right all along. Story time. With that curl, he knew he was now ready to beat up that kid Jimmy at school for stealing his milk.
Stupid Jimmy.
Story time. The girl offered him a flyer, but he refused, but she gravely insisted. Story time. She stared at the gown and thought, yes, this is something my husband would wear. Story time. In every group of friends, there's the dumb one.
Really?
Story time. The woman was alone, but she seemed to be haunted by ghosts of her past.
You're haunting me.
Story time. At last, the two came together for a tender kiss. Oh, story time. As he squeezed the melons, he pictured them as the hearts of his enemies. Story time. The teacher slaved over the board. She stared at Thomas with a mighty rage. Story time. The man was about to step on a snake! On a snake! But he missed it. Story time. The lad decided to do the honorable thing and share his treat with Mother. Oh, story time. The man knew exactly what to do to embarrass his son. Story time. The man's butt scratching was complete.
Dude, what?
It was delightful.
True. What?
What boy? It's so cool. I usually sell like 10 boxes, but I sold 60. Ow!
Randy Orton in deep trouble here. We're back live on Monday Night Raw. Never heard of a match like this. Look at Randy Orton slithering. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Monday Night Raw. We are live tonight. Here we go. Time for the Viper to strike. Went for the elbow. Bring the chance. Oh, man. Watch it, Randy. Incoming. Randy Orton, top row. Not good. There we go. And that's why Randy Orton is a WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Because of performances like this. You're right. witnessing a human demolition derby. Oh no! That handsome GQ cover face. The canvas's flesh is hanging from that barbed wire. Here it comes. RKO! Oh my God! Oh my God! Randy Orton in deep trouble here. We're back live on Monday Night Raw. Randy Orton is slithering into position here. Look at this! Good Lord! Oh my God, Marcus! This match is in danger of ending at any moment. But who will be the winner? Look at this now! Oh good God! Wait a minute! RKO! Randy Orton in deep trouble here. We're back live on Monday Night Raw. Wait. What's he doing? He's not supposed to be in there. Watch out! Watch out! Out there! And Randy Orton now on the attack of the security team. The Apex Predator. Randy Orton into the cover. Orton does it again. Orton wins the WWE title. Oh my goodness. Randy Orton in deep trouble here. We're back live on Monday Night Raw. Thinking Orton maybe trying to set up the game for an RKO here. The game on. Yes. And looking at. Oh my God. And the game now. Here we go. Going downstairs. And doing it. Oh. And it's over.
Welcome back to Game Bros. This is Kuko.
This is Hitman.
And this is White Dragon.
Coming to you live from our Game Bros studios here in beautiful Miami, Florida, with Hitman's favorite section of the show, which is the video game portion plus
The
PlayStation 4.
Yeah, fans, and I did not grow a beard in the last segment. The fans thought I grew a beard when we brought in DV. I'm like, no, I had a beard in the first my first episode, but I did not grow one.
I hope you guys like our break videos. We have our friend Huaca. He does a good job of sending me videos so we could put. So we want to give him a shout out for finding all these great videos that we could post up for you guys to laugh a little bit in between our video game talk.
Yeah, these videos were hilarious. I couldn't stop laughing.
There's so much stuff. Hold your calls towards the end of the show. We'll give you guys like 5-10 minutes at the end, just so we could get through. There's so much PlayStation 4 news. Not to, we're saving the contest for the last 10 minutes.
Yeah,
we're actually gonna get you guys to call in with Yoda voices.
Yeah. Best Yoda.
So start practicing your Yoda voices. We're gonna give away 2. We're gonna look for 2 winners for a pop toy of your choice. They're Borderlands themed, but there's so much PlayStation 4 stuff. I don't even know where to start. Maybe we should start with a little bit of Project Morpheus. You guys know what Project Morpheus is?
It's the future.
Is the future of gaming. I hope they really show this off at E3. There's a lot of games that are Project Morpheus ready. One of them is Project Car that came out. Another one that is Morpheus ready, which is a game I really want to talk about right now. And I know that DV, even though he's a big Xbox fan, he's going to jump on this game. It's called No Man's Sky. And No Man's Sky is Morpheus ready. So you could actually pop on the Morpheus and play this in virtual reality. So and I don't know if you know, but Morpheus has LED lights, so it measures you in 360, and it comes with 360 sound. So let's say the sound is coming from behind you, you could turn around and you can hear the sound wrap around you towards the front when you.
I love that in games when they do that.
That's super cool.
If you guys get a chance, go to our YouTube channel. My brother DJ Fuego, he's out in Idaho. He has very low end tech right now, but he did as much as he could, and he did a little Morpheus video, so you guys could check it out. It has a lot of information. It talks about the OLEDs that the Morpheus uses. It talks about the sound. Talks about all the refresh rate, the megahertz, and he explains it all. So he explains it all in very good detail, so you guys can understand. But No Man's Sky, do you know anything about this game? DJ Hitman.
No,
Dragon?
besides the video that DJ posted, this is the first time I've actually heard of this. I've heard of the Project Morpheus, but this particular game, I did not know about. These planes kind of look like something out of Star Fox. Remember that game?
Yes.
In 64?
Dragon, have you ever heard of this game, No Man's Sky?
I've heard of Star Fox.
Now, No
Great
Man's
game,
Sky.
right?
Okay, just to start off, no one has the same game. We all might buy No Man's Sky, but no one will start off the same. You start off on your very own little planet in the middle of nowhere. All the planets get generated with an algorithm that this guy came up with. And the funny thing is that the guy that makes this game made a game called Joe Danger, which is like an Excite bike. I don't know if you guys know what Excite Bike is. It's an old Nintendo game where you ride a little motorcycle. He went from that to this. And it's amazing because you could travel from one planet. You could go out of the atmosphere into space, have a space battle, go into another planet. And every planet you visit is different. It generates a different planet every single time. He says that you would have to play this game for 1 billion years and you will still not visit all the planets in this game.
Guess I got more planets in our universe, right?
Yes, and I'm sure that you might visit a planet. It's probably the same. The land, the mass is probably blue, and the other one's red. And they change little things like that. And because it's kind of hard to generate a bunch of, because all these planets are inhabited by different animals and aliens and whatever. And so you have space battles, land battles, and you could play with your friends. You could co-op. What do you guys think after I explained all that?
I'm kind of wondering if it's going to be so repetitive, how the repetition is. I mean, planet to planet. I mean, what are we doing on these planets? Is it the same thing over and over? You know? Yeah, I just wouldn't want the same thing over and over. I mean, I'm hoping there's different things. I don't know if there's any action yet. I haven't seen anything like that.
Well, right here,
I mean,
where
can I
they're-
shoot laser beams off of this little rocket that I'm playing?
Yes, there's space battles.
Oh, all right, space battles. There we go.
Remember, I said there's space battles. There's only
I didn't see it. I was looking for visual confirmation.
It's because right here, this trailer wants to show the ability of leaving a planet. Because at first they showed in the first trailer, they showed him in a planet. He's actually underwater, seeing sea creatures. Then he gets out of the sea and walks on land and jumps in the ship. Everybody thinks it's like a Far Cry, like because he's just swimming in water. But all of a sudden he gets on the ship and everybody's like, "Oh my goodness, what is this?" That was the first trailer. And this one they're trying to explain, like, look, you could go to other planets, visit other planets. They also show that there's multiplayers. There's other spaceships that come to the same planet you're on. So No Man's Sky, very excited. And like I said, it's Morpheus ready. Another game that's coming out, it's Uncharted 4.
Ooh. Did you play the Uncharted, Kuko?
Yes, I played every single one of them. I platinum every single one of them.
I have platinum them all as well.
It looks really cool.
Uncharted, they're coming out with a remastered edition. I advise anyone that hasn't played it to play them. The first one is all right. 2 is amazing. 3 is good. And it will come with the demo, the
2
multiplayer.
was the best one so far. I thought 2 was the best one. It's great for White Dragon. DV, who was just on, that's my doppelganger, DV. He's the one with the beard. But they are great games. Naughty Dog, who created your Crash Bandicoots. Did you ever play Crash Bandicoot back when? Maybe little dog. I think it was a dog.
It was a Bandicoot.
Bandicoot. No, but the Uncharted series, they are great games. Yeah, anybody that's never played them should play it.
It's an action-adventure
But
game.
I'm so looking forward to this PlayStation exclusive. This is definitely a box mover, as well as DV was saying earlier. Moved a lot of boxes with Uncharted 2, and then I believe Uncharted 3 as well.
Yeah.
No, man, this game is going to be awesome.
It reminds me of Tomb Raider, though.
Yes.
It's basically like a Tomb Raider with a guy. Instead of
But
a
the story
hot chick,
and the
it's
way
a-
they talk, they interact with each other. Him and Sully, the conversations they have, the way they interact with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Him and the other women that are in the game, also the way they talk to each other, they move it. Remember, this is the same people that made Last of Us.
Yeah.
Oh. It's a playable movie. Thank
a
you. That's
playable
how
movie.
awesome this game is.
Who
it
doesn't?
looks amazing. We're going to leave it there. It's an amazing game.
Playable movies are awesome. Like Metal Gear,
The-
huge playable movie.
I know my cousin Lord Infamous. He hates it because he's like, I don't like this game. I go, why don't you like it? Because everything seems to go wrong, but he always finds a way to get out. I'm like, how would the game be if we would just die?
Yeah,
like,
he's like a hero.
You know what? I compare it to Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the male figure, yeah, I guess so.
So to me, that's
he's like
what
a modern
he is.
day Indiana Jones, treasure
and it's
hunter.
cool because you get to these like you would attest to this. You would get to these temples, and it would be vast, and you're like looking around. You're like, wow, how do I get out of here? And you got to solve the puzzle, and you got to come here, pull the lever, take this, and move it over here, redirect the light,
And
and get out. So all the puzzles are very, very thoughtful and well thought out. the physics. Remember on the boat and the boat's shaking and you got to adjust to the waves so you could shoot the bad guys. You have to adjust the gun, or on the train, everything is moving. Other games don't do that.
And then you got the historical temples and stuff like that, like Uncharted. Uncharted 1, the first one was the El Dorado,
Yeah.
It's like a priceless artifact that these guys had to get their hands on. And there was an enemy that was trying to get the same thing. Great. I mean, then they go to these different cities, like part 2 covered Nepal. That view when you're climbing up the hotel was amazing. The game is just fantastic. I mean, what do you think about Dragon? I mean, climbing stuff.
The multiplayer.
It makes me want to create my own game.
The multiplayer from Last of Us came from this one. So Uncharted 4 is having multiplayer. You that play a lot of Last of Us multiplayer, what is it that attracts you so much to the Last of Us multiplayer?
I play with my friends, so it's just I can play until like 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning. Just
what makes you keep playing that game till that long?
What?
I miss doing that.
I do work the next day.
I miss doing that.
I do work. Yeah.
A lot of Red Bull.
No.
Being young, the cells.
I have a lot of Rainbow Six hours in that
I'm
too.
addicted. It's just fun.
But what is it of the game though? Is it just hanging out with your friends, or is the game?
It is like hanging out with your friends, but like in the comfort of your own home and not having to be out at all hours of the night. But it's fun, and it's like you're using teamwork. You're blaming each other. You're yelling at each other. You're laughing, making jokes. You're meeting new people, and
it's kind of like going out, but in the comfort of your own home.
Exactly.
It's going out without.
This should be a commercial. And you kill people.
And you kill people.
There's nothing better than making a shit and just jamming it in someone's back, right?
And you just get better, and people and your friends get to see how much better you get, and then you get more friends, and you start making like a whole group of people.
Go get that guy's parts. Go get his parts.
Yeah, it's fun.
That game is awesome. Last of Us.
And you get to kill people.
But back to this PlayStation exclusive. This game is going to be one of the biggest games on PlayStation. I'm not sure if they're going to come out with it this year or it's going to be early next year.
Early next year. They had to push it
quarter
back.
one of next year.
Yeah.
But
what was I was also playing Second Son.
All Second Sons are very
Second
good.
Son.
Similar to this one.
I believe that's a PlayStation exclusive as well.
Yes. Except that he has powers. He's a conduit.
Yeah.
Right.
But he does parkour and he does all that crazy
Which
stuff.
is interesting because our bodies technically are conduits. This guy just holds more amps and all that kinds of stuff like that. I didn't really get into the Infamous. I wasn't a fan of it.
Oh.
The concept was good, but being a PlayStation fan, I didn't like it.
Okay.
Well,
but nothing
I
compares
enjoyed
it to this, though.
Yeah, I liked Infamous a lot. Another game, I don't know if you guys have heard, it's a game called Until Dawn. It is more than it's a story-based game. There's decisions you make. It's actually a horror game, and there's a bunch of different choices that you have to make within the game, and it branches out. You have a bunch of people that you play as, and it switches within the game, the different people that you use.
So it's different characters.
Different characters, and you have to make them survive. But if they die, they die, and the story continues, and the ending changes depending on who survives. And it's crazy the way you play. Like, and one of the scenes, there's a clown. I don't know if you guys ever saw It.
Yeah,
growing up,
Stephen King.
It freaked me out when I was a little kid. So there's a clown guy with a machete chasing you, and as you're running away, it says, "Hey, should you run this way or this way?" You pick. And now, do you jump or do you hide? So you're there making all these choices, and it's got like a meter. It doesn't let you just chill there and like, what am I gonna do? So then you have to decide really quick, and depending on the decisions you make, changes the outcome of the game. So you're basically playing a horror movie.
Yeah.
So are you guys into any horror games?
I've been dying for a good horror game. There's nothing like the Silent Hills and the Resident Evils.
And you're not going to get any Silent Hills no more.
Yeah, they just haven't made a good horror game. And what I really like is that they're using real characters here, which is freaking awesome.
Yep. And it's first person.
Real actors, I should say, not real characters.
And you can use a move controller to make the decisions, or you can use the regular controller. A game that I don't have on here that is a David Jaffe game is called Drawn to Death. It's a game that looks like a kid in a senior year in high school drew and doodled all these characters. I don't really show it because I'm not really too into it. It looks kind of crappy. Like, I don't know why they backed that one. What else? We have Tearaway. We have Rhyme, which is a MOBA. I don't know if we have that on there. What games do we have there?
What else do we have left on here?
Okay.
Oh, Forest looked really
Wait.
cool.
What? Go back. That's the next one. Okay, so Forest. We'll talk about this game. It's a PlayStation exclusive. For the way it starts out is you're on a plane, and that plane crashes, and you're stuck in a forest, and it's about surviving in the forest. You have to cut wood. You have to set up a base. You have to, build walls, build all the stuff that you need so you can survive and hunt
Lost
and kill.
anyone?
Lost, yeah.
Yeah, it kind of reminds you of the Lost.
And then you learn how to adapt. There's all these weird tribesmen in the forest, so they set up traps for you. So, what do you guys think?
It kind of reminds me of that game Outlast, but it looks freaking awesome though, man.
And DV gives us a thumbs up, so you know that's big when we get into Xbox One fanboys giving it a thumbs up.
It's like the Bear Grylls of video games.
Bear Grylls of video games, DV says. So, Dragon?
There just seems like
I
there's so
like
much.
it. I want to play it.
There's so much creativity with this.
Yeah.
I just imagine
little bit of
building a
horror.
fort, like with me, Hitman, DV, getting together, building a fort, trying to set up these traps for other people so we can survive.
And it's pretty scary. It looks pretty scary. I wouldn't imagine being chased by one of these things. I might.
And look at the lighting. Look how the lighting looks, how the light breaks through the forest.
Mhm.
They did a good job with that.
Yeah.
I like how he set up his little tree house up in the forest.
And he's created weapons, like little bombs.
Yeah, so I guess you have to scavenge and find all this stuff to hunt. There's a game called PlanetSide. It's huge on PC. It's coming out for PlayStation finally. Michael Blow, the guy that made Braid, he's making a game called The Witness.
Is that another
that's coming
PlayStation
out.
exclusive as well?
Yes. No, it's a timed exclusive.
I haven't seen this one, The Witness.
Do you guys? I don't know if you guys have seen this one. I can't even pronounce it. ABZU, Abzu. We're gonna go with Abzu. All right. It's made by a game called Giant Squid, and to me, it's amazing. You explore underwater and different sea life. I think this is cool. It's something different. I've never seen a game like this. Have you, DB?
And you play as a human character?
Yeah, you play as a human, as a.
We're trying to find the city of Atlantis.
I guess. There's so many cool games. Like we didn't have enough space and time to put them all. Like how the shark interacts with him and stuff. It's just you get tired of shooting people in the face after a while. You want to play something different. And yeah, this is like Prodigy says. This is a relaxing game. Just sit back and look. You're like in a cave with all these jellyfish, and where's SpongeBob trying to catch the jellyfish? And I thought it was a cool game. It's PlayStation exclusive, coming to the PlayStation 4.
Wondering if I don't know. I just trying to see what this is like graphically.
It's beautiful. I like it.
Now there's another game called Everybody Goes to the Rapture. Rhyme. That's the game. Have you ever played Zelda? The
Yes.
white.
Yeah.
What's it called? The Windbreaker.
Yeah.
Have you seen it? Well, Rhyme is basically that for the PlayStation 4. It looks just like Windbreaker. It's the same thing. You got a little character. It looks kind of It looks just like Zelda, basically, and he's adventuring through this world. I wish I would have put videos of it. If you guys get a chance, look it up on YouTube. Rhyme, Rime. It looks cool. It's a really good game. A game that we talked about before was Ark.
Oh man, Ark
Salvation,
looks awesome.
Evolution.
I don't know if DV saw this on one of our last episodes. Ark.
Check this out.
Oh man, it's like the Jurassic World or Jurassic Park times.
But they have
10,
machine
man.
guns and all
Oh.
that stuff. So you're trying to survive in this, Jurassic filled world, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much.
And you have to scavenge. You have to do all that stuff. It looks if we can get that kind of graphics and that. Look at that! Look at the water. Look how the environment, the lighting.
Yeah, man, it looks.
That's the kind of stuff that I want to see in new gen games. How about you, DV? Right?
Yeah, this game. When I saw it,
It runs better on PS4. So, you see all the lighting and the way it works, the particles and stuff. Like I just would like to run around with Dragon, Hitman, and of course DV. He's gonna play with us. and just go crazy and try to run. You eventually could ride
I want to ride a Velociraptor.
a raptor.
Yeah.
You see them do that in this game, like right
Look at
there.
that, there you go.
It's just mounting
That's
the
awesome.
raptor.
That's pretty
Look at
awesome.
DV. That's 2 thumbs up we've got from
I want
X-Boys
like a
family.
gang of raptors. Yeah.
He's like, I like games. What do you want me to do?
Look, they're killing the
Oh
dodo birds.
man, that's how the dodo birds got it. See, right here, you saw him with the machine gun. So there's a story to this. I want to see where the dinosaurs come from.
Where does he get the weapons?
Did he? Where did he get the weapons?
I want to say that it's kind of like Jurassic Park, where man and dinosaur now are coexisting. I don't know if it's going to be somewhat in the future or if we travel back in time. That's pretty
Or maybe
interesting.
it was that they created a Jurassic Park. Maybe name it something else.
Genetically engineered.
And then they broke free, and now they're living in our world.
And it seems like you can make bases kind of like the Forest, but with dinosaurs and guns. Because I don't think the Forest has guns.
So another game that is a survival game is H1Z1. War Z makes it. DV got to give us a thumb down on H1Z1. DV doesn't like zombie games.
I like zombie games when there's one a year, not when there's 30.
Yeah, there's so many, and there's a lot of H1Z1s now.
Oh man,
you
I'm
have
sorry. That looks
Rust.
pretty cool.
You have State of Decay. It's a game that you have to craft and try to survive in a zombie apocalypse. It's a lot of physics too, like all the bodies move depending on how. So and it's permadeath too. So all the stuff that you scavenge, if somebody kills you, that's it. You lose it. So that's why a lot of
H1Z1.
yeah, I like it because it's different because do I kill him? Do I let him become my friend? It becomes like you're playing Walking Dead.
So
like
what's the
those
difference between this and all the other zombies?
Kind of reminds me of
it's
the.
that it's with the games,
zombies.
no, in the rest of the zombie games, it's you against the zombies. In this game, it's multiplayered. So like, let's say Hitman comes to me, and I see Hitman walking towards me. I can decide, hey, do you want to team up with me so it can make things easier, or do I kill him and take all his stuff? Now Hitman's coming to me. He's like, oh, is this guy going to try to become my friend, or is he going to try to kill me? So that added tension creates a different video game decisions.
It looks pretty awesome.
You know what I'm saying? Because I can, once you die, all the stuff that you've been working for hours and hours and days trying to scavenge and try to hide, someone could raid your house and that's it, and they take all your stuff. And it is. There's.
I wonder
guys
if you
that
can go back and get that guy back for taking your stuff. That'd be
You
pretty cool.
can.
Be vengeance.
You can.
Remember camping? You know what camping is?
Camping when people just chill in the house and stuff.
When they camp on you, it's essentially PvP. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
huge PvP arena.
No,
You're gonna have a lot of really pissed off people.
But you know what they do too? Like I can send Hitman to stand in the street, and a guy comes, and then me and you could come from behind him and jump him and take your stuff.
Think about it. Unless you have 5 people that are playing with you, you're just like you want to play by yourself.
But
you're
that's-
gonna get raped.
And if you're really good, you'll be by.
But
you
that's
know,
what adds that extra
yourself.
dynamic, and you're trying to find new people that think like you could play with you, and it added. That's what was last of. I mean, Walking Dead. Was Walking Dead a zombie TV show, or was it what would you do in that environment? Like who do we save? Who do we kill? Who's expendable? Who's not? That's what this one pulls on those ropes. Like what do you do if you're in a zombie apocalypse? Who's part of your zombie apocalypse team?
I don't think anybody in this room. That's for sure.
Oh, gee, thanks, buddy. So H1Z1.
Was anyone a registered nurse here? Then maybe I might include them in my.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna give you mouth to mouth.
Well, I didn't say for me. You know, I gotta have a medic on my team.
Final Fantasy 7. I mean, Final Fantasy 15. I don't know if any of us are big Final Fantasy guys.
We know DV.
Kingdom Hearts 3. I don't know if
I can't wait.
PlayStation exclusive. I'm glad you got a PlayStation. Okay.
Yeah. No, I'm not a big Kingdom Hearts fan. Isn't that
Hearts.
Disney related? Isn't
It is Disney.
It is Disney related.
Like 100% Disney.
Yeah, 100. I didn't get into it.
There's so much. There's
as much as I love Disney, I did
there's
not.
deep-
People
Comcast.
who have kids, I don't have kids, but people who have kids would really like this game and would be able to play with
Believe it or
their
not-
kids, and I think it'll be a good like family kind of a game.
Well, believe it or not, in
And
the
like the
video
shooting
game
games.
community, I don't know if DV could attest to this, but in the video game video game circles, Kingdom Hearts is huge.
Yeah.
is huge. Like everybody's like, when's Kingdom Hearts 3 coming out? That's like
Yeah.
I remember G4. That was like a running gag with them. That all the letters they would get all the time. Can you find out when Kingdom Hearts 3 is coming out? And they're like, that's it. We don't want no more emails about Kingdom Hearts. It comes out when it comes out because so many people were after
the
this
demand
game
for it was like huge, huh?
It's
Wow.
because the Nintendo merging with Final Fantasy was like a craze, and it was crazy. So, and it's a PlayStation Time exclusive.
Yeah. I guess I get it props for
there's
that.
there's Killing Strand, Killing Floor. Killing Floor is kind of Left 4 Dead. Another zombie game that you play 4 players against a bunch of zombies.
Just to clarify, The Last of Us is not a zombie game. They are not zombies. Because we have people that keep saying that The Last of Us
Last
is
of
zombies.
Us are not zombies.
They're not zombies. They don't eat people.
It's a spore.
They're not.
No,
They're,
it's
they're
a-
mutated humans. They. No,
You know,
they're not
that's the
zombies.
only thing I wish Last of Us would have done a better job explaining what happened.
Maybe they
did,
will.
Though they have a video like explaining how like the whole origin of it.
I need to see that because I didn't know what happened. I know that there's a spore in real life that ants get,
Yeah.
and it eats their brain and makes them crazy, and that's what supposedly this happens. I know maybe
It
they
makes them
mutated that
crazy.
same.
They go up to like above like where the anthill is, and
Yeah,
then
and they kill. They actually
they plant spores there so that all the other ants start becoming infected. But it's not. They're not zombies. They're just.
Yeah.
They're more violent than anything. They're just violent.
They don't kill. They don't eat. each
They don't
other.
eat, right?
Game in the sense that you're fighting against mindless drones, right?
Yes.
Well, what do our fans think? I mean, do they think that The Last
you
of
know
Us are
who
zombies?
has
or?
more mindless drones? Titanfall. They have these little drones that fall down. No, I'm serious. I'm serious. And then they're just standing there. They're just standing there, go like this. And they tell you, look, Titanfall's amazing. There's 100 people on this map, and you see them going like this. And you're like, is that a pilot? Is that a guy? Should I kill him? What do I do? And it drops. Every 5 minutes, it drops down. And there's like 5 of them run out. And just... That's the point. Get out of here. The point is for pilots to fight other pilots.
You use those to rank yourself, to get yourself prepped. The more of those you kill, the faster you get your Titan.
I guess I was playing the game wrong.
Yeah, you were playing it wrong, dude.
I'm there I'm like, where's a Titan? Get over here. I'm trying to kill Titans only.
I can't attest to that. I can't relate whatsoever. Not a Titan fan.
Okay.
I think I played like 15 minutes of Titanfall. I was like, all right, I'm done.
And as far as Morpheus has 15 exclusive games for the Morpheus. There's one called London Heist, where you do everything with the mask. You put on the Morpheus, and you do everything with the move controller. You pick up a gun, you pick up the clip, you put the clip in the gun, and you shoot everything.
It's a magazine, but we'll let it slide, the clip.
It's called the magazine?
Yeah, it's called a magazine.
Okay. So you get the magazine, you put it in the gun, and
In case people are watching, you don't
there's
want to
the water one that we saw, the shark. That's the one I want to
Yeah.
play the most, where you go underwater and you see the great white swimming around you.
Is there a release date for this?
Yes, it's coming out this
White
year.
Dragon said that the sharks don't eat tanks, by the way.
That is the
would
thing.
not.
How
They
much-
would.
Would you pay $300 for Morpheus?
Absolutely.
You're a fanboy, though.
That's cutting it close.
So what's your break point?
$4.99.
We're not at 50.
$4.99.50.
I think it has to be $300 or less. And
Yeah.
I think $300 is pushing it. There's a lot of
You can't
video
make
game
it as
guys that
much-
don't make that much money that they could cough up $300 to have it for a peripheral in their house.
I've
I
been waiting
think
for
it's
virtual
cool and
reality
everything.
games for a long time.
And they're gonna be
You've been waiting longer than I have, so
they're gonna push a lot of the
what do you think about
the content that Android's pushing out. They're gonna push out a lot of put on the Morpheus, and you're in Ireland checking out, or you're in Paris, you can see the Eiffel Tower. They're gonna push a lot of that content too, not just games. So they're gonna push a lot of the virtual reality stuff with Morpheus.
It's just gonna be so cool. You just imagine putting those goggles on, or whatever they want to call them, the Morpheus, and just you're in downtown Chicago, or I'm in France, and I'm shooting people. I'm putting my magazine in my clip, or whatever, blah blah blah. It's pretty awesome. Or you can hop into a car,
Put his magazine in his clip, and he's trying to teach me about guns.
Put the magazine in the gun. It would be pretty cool though.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you think about the Morpheus being in the Shark Tank? I thought that was pretty cool. Just those experiences.
Have you
that's
seen
pretty
the?
awesome.
Have you ever seen
She
videos?
saw a little bit of it.
You know what virtual reality is?
I know what virtual reality is. Yes.
Have you seen? How much would you pay for a device that lets you play virtual reality video games?
I would want to try it. I don't know how much I would pay for it. I think I'd have to check it out. Exactly.
Have you seen the videos when they put it on and they're like falling over because it's so realistic? And the thing with Morpheus, they did a good job. They kind of let Oculus be the test. I don't want to call them test dummies, but they let them figure out all. And they say, okay, this is what they're doing wrong. This is how we improve it. Like one of the things that did improve it was on the refresh rate. They noticed that the faster a refresh, the less dizzy you got. They also noticed that with better resolution, the better it was on you for you getting nausea. So they made OLED. They made them basically like not 4K but 2K. And the refresh rate, they bumped it up. So any game that people are like, oh, if 60 frames per second, this does 120 frames per second. So it kind of doubles up on the frames. Like it makes a copy of a frame. So it makes it run smoother so you don't get as dizzy. So it's going to be really cool. And the thing is that it has lights all over the place, and it uses the PlayStation camera. So it knows when you turn around, it sees the LEDs in the back. So you could play a game completely 360 degrees.
That is pretty
and
cool.
And it has a 360-degree sound.
So, I mean, are you going to be standing while playing this? I mean, because you're saying if you turn, you're turning as well, right? I mean,
Yeah.
It's not something you could really be doing sitting down unless you're on a spinning stool.
Like you are right now.
Yeah, kind of, whatever. But I'm kind of wondering, like, are you really going to get dizzy? I mean, they've been putting these labels on video games as is about seizures and stuff like that.
But remember, like you turn around, you don't get dizzy. That's why they try to improve the refresh rate.
But you got something in your face now where you're
it's just funny when you're growing up, your mom is like, Cuckoo, get away from the TV, you're going to get blind. And now I'm going to put like TVs right in front of my eyes. Like, screw you, Mom. I don't care what you think.
Yeah, is that even been proven that looking at TVs and computers could make you blind?
But
I don't think so.
We have to finish the show.
Yeah.
So we're going to give the last 5 minutes for you guys to call in with any questions. And we want to...
You want to do a Yoda thing?
Yeah, if you guys want to do a Yoda, we're going to take the best
Yoda impersonator.
The best 2 Yoda stuff. What do they have to say with the Yoda voice? Hitman?
Whatever they want, really. I mean, because last week we just did the best Chewbacca impersonation, which I thought it was quite funny. We had a couple of people call. I don't know if you saw it.
I was there.
There was a... No, you weren't on the episode.
I was on one of them.
You guys got to go sign up to our new website, right? They have to sign up?
No,
yeah.
Just visit. There's no signing up right now.
Okay, so just visit our new website. It's an old website, but DV revamped it and made it better. GameBros Show, all one word.com. So we got our first caller. Hitman, you want to take it?
Yeah, let's take it. Hit it. Thanks for calling the Game Bros Show.
Hi. Well, I am... first, I want to ask, what are you giving out?
It is a pop toy from Borderlands. Your choice of 4 characters.
I must win. I must. Yes. All right. Well, first, I'd like to...
Is that a Yoda?
Myself.
Yes.
My gamer tag is Tonstar _. My real name is...
No real name. No real name.
Yeah, just call signs and code names.
Yeah. We just go by gamer tags. We don't want real names out there.
All right. So, can I do my impression now?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
Yeah.
I am here to... I am... White Dragon, I must. I made a song for her. I play, I must.
All right, we got to take the next caller. We got to take it. Keep it a little short.
Go.
We got like a lot of calls coming in.
Play the song. This is the same. This is my pep song. Go next.
Hello?
Thank you for calling the Game Bros Show. What's going on there?
I'm calling as Yoda.
That's really good. All right, that I give it a 9. Give it a 9. All right, next caller. Thank you for calling.
No, wait. What's your
Oh yeah, well we got to get your information. Sorry. Gamer tag. What's your gamer tag?
My gamer tag on PlayStation, Spawn 305 it is.
Spawn 305. Let me write that down. All right, Spawn 305.
Thanks. Next
Prodigy.
one. Prodigy.
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 Can you write?
Caller number 3. Thank you for calling the Game Bros Show.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you? Thank you for watching the show so late in the evening.
Can you?
I want to say first my gamer tag is Project X40.
Project X40. Okay, that's caller number 3. Are you calling to try to win one of these Borderland props?
That same guy that always calls.
Come again?
Hello?
Yeah?
Hello.
Hello? Is this the same caller?
Next.
Can you try the Yoda? You want to try it?
Prodigy, next one.
All right. Next call. Hello?
Caller number 4. Thank you for calling the Game Bros Show. All right, cut that one.
No.
Cut it.
Okay, so caller number 2 was so far was the best.
So
Spawn 305.
Spawn 305, yeah. We'll take one more caller if someone wants to do a Yoda impersonation to kind of. Someone put a rap song.
Go.
Take it down. Thank you for calling the Game Bros Show.
I want to participate. I will.
Okay, go ahead. Let's hear the Yoda.
Who are we?
You see Yoda. To Yoda, take you. I will.
Who are we speaking to besides Yoda here?
They're just. This isn't a real call, guys. Let's see. Go to the next one.
Go to the next one. Thanks for calling the Game Bros Show. Who are we speaking to?
Yo, what's up, guys? It's DJ Fuego. How you
Mr.
guys doing?
DJ. We're doing all right, man. We're doing all right. What's going on with you, man?
I'm doing pretty good. Some caller called in about the Need for Speed. I just want a little update on that. They are gonna have customizable cars, as you can see in the video. I mean, there's been a lot of info on it, and they have wide body kits, modified rims, modified exhaust. I mean, everything's tricked out. There's a lot of drifting. There's a lot of street racing. So it's gonna be like Underground, but more social. So it's gonna be a great game.
Awesome. Yoda, you must.
Do you want to try to win the
You want
prize?
to hear my Yoda voice?
Yeah. Bust it.
Yoda voice impression, yes.
That's pretty good.
But you can't enter. You're part of the Game Bros. Next caller.
Yeah. Thanks for calling the Game Bros Show. Who are we talking to here? Going once. Twice. Sold.
One winner.
So far, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's all.
All right, so do we all want to announce the winner? Like, we vote. I vote for caller number 2, which would be Spawn 305.
Spawn 305 wins.
Spawn 305.
Yeah, Spawn 305.
Okay, we got one more.
All right, let's go. We got one more. Let's see if this guy can top Spawn 305. Thanks for calling the Game Bros Show.
He hung up. It's you know why? Because it's delayed. So they're like, oh, that's it. Yeah. So Spawn 305, you win. I know him on my Instagram, so I'll ask him which of the 4 he wants, and then we'll send it out to him. So thanks everybody for watching the Game Bros Show. This was a very long and impactful show. We're gonna be back after E3 with all the E3 news, with all the out. And okay, let's give this last one before we close up. Hello. Okay. So we'll be back to the show after E3 on Sunday.
Are we going to still do interviews on E3?
We are gonna be
so.
live on Sawgrass for the PlayStation Experience in the Sawgrass movie
Live?
theater, and we're gonna be there live, and we're gonna interview. We're gonna have some prizes that we're gonna give out. We're gonna give out some Game Bros T-shirts to the fans. We're gonna give away some other cool stuff that we can get. And you got a Game Bros shirt? No, I don't. No Game Bros shirt you have? No. Game Bros shirt you will. Stop with the yellow. Game Bros shirt you will have.
It's kind of weird.
And then, so we're gonna be live there on the Sawgrass Mall in the movie theater. We're gonna broadcast from there. We're gonna get everybody's pre-thoughts, and then we're gonna film again after, getting everybody's reactions to what they announced. So little by little, we're trying to expand the Game Bros universe. We want to thank DV for joining us on the show. We want to thank Hitman for helping us out, Dragon for her input, and we want to thank everybody for watching. And we want to thank you guys for all the support. Little by little, we're going to be pushing out the Game Bros product out to everybody. So check out our website at GameBrosShow.com. Check us out on Instagram, GameBros_show.
Definitely.
Instagram. What's your Instagram handle?
556ers.
556ers.
Yeah.
She's gonna get an Instagram soon.
Soon.
And remember, like we always say on our show, live in your world, but play in ours. Game Bros. Peace.
Deuce.